I'm doing a late night live. Says my internet is not good. Where am I? Late night live. Is there anyone out there? Late Monday night live. Let me see the settings. Normal 720p. Let's see if that helps. No, it did not. I just got out of the shower. Is anybody here? Hello. This is a late night live. Oh, I about knocked myself unconscious. Late night live. Just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. I'm done. Let me put customization. Oh, I forgot to save that. Save it. And I'm going to put it in subscriber mode only. It is midnight. No, it isn't. It's 11 o'clock where I am. And I'm doing a late night live. Just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Okay. Where's my StreamYards? Up there he is. Well, hello. There's all kinds of peoples in here. Hello, hello. Now, every time, hello, Kathy. Well, I can't see without glasses. Every time I sing, I'm going to not do lives, but once a week, I end up doing one. But I took my shower, and I'm bored. And I took a nap. And my hair looks crazy. So I thought, I'll do a late night live. Just for the heck of it. Can you see me? I can see you. Well, be glad when this hair grows, my gray grows out, because I do not like short hair on myself. I like it on anybody else, but not me, because I look like a psycho, crazy person. So who we got here tonight? We got Nancy and Michelle. Howdy, howdy, howdy. And KK. And I got my shower today. Yeah, I didn't get mine till tonight. And short hair is not my thing. Now, I always wore short hair until, well, I've had many hairstyles, many colors. But from about 2000 to 2015, I had it short, real short, shorter than this actually. And then I let it grow out. So it's really bothering me because my hair is very thick and it's very crazy. And I want is fish hair? Where'd you say fish at? I don't see fish. You mean fish? Our little fish from Canada? What you talking about, Nancy? What you talking about? I tried to print shipping labels today. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Print shipping labels today. And hi, KT Jane. How are you, darling? Mega love shout out. Yes, you can still call me Granny, even though I made it Noni Made Crochet. That was my first channel. That was the first name. Well, it was Noni Made Crochet and more at the first channel. But I just skip forward easily. Fish guy. What fish guy? I don't see no fish guys. What you talking about? What you talking about, Nancy? You mean little fish or little young friend? Ugh. My hair is crazy. I hate it. I hate it. Although I do. What do you mean fish? I don't see no fish. Everybody can connect to each other and drop your links. I know that's the old-fashioned way now, but Fish Guy Ranch. I don't see him. Where's he at? Well, KT Jane, you're naked. Well, I'm naked under my clothes. Oh, dear Lord. We all know who KT Jane is, don't we? Mega, mega love shout out. Um, yes. Okay, where is, I don't see no fish dude. KT Jane, why don't you come up, love? Doo doo doo. Oh my God. Colin, you should see this freaking spider in here. You don't want to see it. There's a big old spider in one of my storage tubs. Make you come up. Get up here, KT Jane. KT. KK, is that who we think it is? KT Jane. I hate my hair. Please grow out quickly. I'm in my work. Just saw you on, then I drop in. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys are still up. One time I almost drank perfume. I reached for my water bottle and I almost grabbed that. No link. StreamYard link. Well, yes. But it's K. Oh, sorry, KK. Yeah, I need a link, don't I? There you go. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. Go, Joe. I'm hot from taking a shower. Yeah, they're kind of hard to see because I got the lamp on. Those are what my sisters bought me. They're called Rainbow High Dolls. And then I have my mannequin. I cannot find the right words. Hello, my darling KK.
Hello. How are you?
I'm just fat and sassy and hot as a pig. And I just took a shower and I'm now burned up. There's Miss Emily. I'm surprised you guys are up. Next time, if I'm not in my work, I will get up and sing for you. Is that who we think? Is that KT Jane? You know who? KK, Miss SB.
I don't even know.
Kidding around. You know how she does them little kidding around things. Emily, what you up to?
It might be.
Not much. I hate my hair worse than you hate yours, believe.
Yours looks good. Now that's what I want, my gray hair back, like I had when I first started YouTube, you know. My white hair. That's what I'm going for. And I'm telling you what, my hair is really, really wavy. And if I don't blow dry it, this is what it looks like. But
I just lay in it and it sticks out and it's so bad. Oh my gosh.
Well,
my mom got on me today about it. She's like, you need to put the back of your hair. And I'm like, no.
I love your hair. I am done playing with hair color. I need my white hair back. And then when my grandson, next time he comes and sees me, he'll look at me because he don't remember when my hair was white. He'll look at me like, what happened to your pink hair? Now it's, I don't know. When the girl cut it off, she said, you have got all kinds of colors of hair. Granny, I saw you to Arlene's Kitchen. We connect there. Okay. Well, you know, I'm old, KT Jane, so I have a hard time. Hey, I watched a special on YouTube.
I'm older than you. So when you say you're old, I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, but I'm old and take more drugs and got less insurance.
Oh, I don't think so. I take a lot of drugs. This whole thing's all filled with drugs.
Well, I can't show my drugs because if I do, they'll get somebody will report me and have me swatted like they did 2 years ago when I had the first channel. I got swatted. Somebody was saying that I was committing suicide.
No,
because I was taking. You know how they are. Because Nancy says she's older. Because I was taking medication on my life. KK, you missed, Emily, you both missed the live last night. I was giving away things left and right. Now I have about $500 worth of shipping things to ship.
Yep.
That's okay. I love to give away things.
I didn't know you were live last night.
Yeah, I went live last night.
Because
I was,
normally you're only live on Friday and Saturday nights, which you told us, and then
I know. You're like, oh, that is beautiful. What did you make, girlfriend?
Christmas tree.
I thought it was
split
one
all
of
this.
that
oh,
is
that is
so
cute.
cute. Hi, Kane Henson. Where in the world have you been? My Lord. KK, that's beautiful. At first, I thought it was like one of those Chinese house, but now I can see it's a Christmas tree. That is absolutely cute as can be.
What'd you make that out of?
Put real jewelry on it.
What'd you make the stems out of?
This is fabric, and it's
That is beautiful.
I painted because I didn't have green fabric, so I painted it green, and I put purple and blue.
How much are you making them to sell?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
I don't even know. What do you want to pay for it?
$5,000.
No, you don't. But
I got to
offer. And there's like flowers, jewelry, pins, earrings, everything on there.
It's absolutely gorgeous. You're very talented, young lady.
Yeah, I'm making another one here, a little small one. It's a red one.
Cute. Hold that up here. So you just cut that out of the fabric out of your little brain and you put that together?
Yeah, you put I'll fill this one up, and I'll put 3 this time. I'll put 3 of them. And one of them.
You know what you could do? You can make it child friendly, and so little kids could cuddle with it. Don't put buttons on it or nothing that they get in their mouth, but you could that's so cute.
And this fabric will be one of the part of the tree too.
Aw.
See, it'll be 2 reds and the green. So
that's gorgeous.
This will be the red over here too. So
cute. I'm scratching because I'll make KK scratch. Hey,
yeah, I'm itchy all the time.
There's Nora, and I'm Nora. I'm Nora, and the Stock Explorer is Nora. We're both the Noras. Thank you for coming. This is just a random come in, and I can't turn nobody blue because I can't get to my channel. I am on StreamYards, and when I try to click on my thing to get back to my channel, it won't let me. Hang on. Okay. I don't know. Oh boy, that was not cool. Okay, so I just had something strange happen. Okay, just a second. Am I still here?
Hi, everyone coming in. I want to show you my little friend I made.
Let me get over there a minute, baby girl. Hang on. I'm trying to get back to my StreamYard. Just a second.
See if I can get it.
Don't do nothing dangerous. Okay. Let me see.
Everyone coming in.
Oh, forget that. I'm not waiting on my. I'm not waiting. Oh, Kane is blue. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, good night, Michelle. Okay, here I am.
Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's what. There's I made the tongue in that. There's a tongue. Okay, and
tongue.
This is jewelry. This is eyeglass. Earrings and that. Okay, here you go. Right. Wait a minute. And then you flip it, and here's the other person.
Oh my gosh, that's cute. It's like those dolls they used to make where one was one side and what were they called? Little rag dolls. On one side it was one thing and like sleeping, and the other side was awake or something. Those are cute. Are those called flippity floofity fluffity fluffers?
Flippies or something like that. Yeah.
I know my daughter had one that was a stuffed animal, big stuffed animal, and you'd flip it, and it'd be one side, and then you flip it, and it'd be the other side.
Oh, what were those called? I remember something like that.
I forgot what it was called.
Well, thanks a lot, Kane. You were bored, so you came on over. That's everybody. Come on, if you ain't got nothing to do, and you ain't got nobody, you can't find nobody important. Just come on over and hang out with me.
You are important, Nani Mae. Don't say it like that.
I know. I'm just joking. I'm just poppables. Poppables. Yes, poppables.
Poppables. Yeah,
that's my head itches. Yeah, Kane, I haven't seen you in a month of Sunday. Well, no, that would only be 4 weeks. Month of month of years, a year of months. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. I
I'm
hate
starting
mine.
to retake kissing apart, but I wanted to show you how pretty you can do lace. This is, I was going
Good,
to
right?
make a hot air balloon. And right
Oh,
now I'm taking it apart to redo it.
you're
Stop.
going to repurpose it to something, redo it, right?
Well, I did this in a circle and I glued it. And
Yeah,
it doesn't feel good. You know what I mean?
right, right.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna make
not
a
feeling
hot air balloon out of lace,
it. Okay.
different laces in it.
Now, KK, Emily
Yeah.
probably doesn't have this problem because she's like 20 or 30 years younger than us. What are you, 41? Or you're not even 40 yet, 38?
39.
Oh God.
You're the same age as my, well, no, he's 40. He was 40 the 22nd. Okay. Now, I know I'm 60. Okay. I could be older. I'm lucky if I get older. But the thing is, the other day I realized I'm really an old lady because I've been going, if you can see my floor right now, because I've been going through things, getting rid of stuff, taking it, boxing it up, putting the Goodwill. We're going through everything. This is not like we've never done this before. We've done this so many times. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm finding things from 1979 that I didn't even realize I had. I moved into this house 21 years ago, this mobile home out in the country, and I still had storage tubs that I had never unloaded before.
Oh,
So I'm
I had
finding,
theirs.
my husband's bringing them out of the shed, and I'm finding stuff that I had completely forgot about. So for the last week, I'm cleaning up all this stuff because I do got to have that surgery, and you never know what can happen in surgery. And I thought, I better be getting rid of stuff because my kids would, I don't want them to be left with, I mean, I know I'm not going to die or anything, but, you never know. But I don't want my children to have to go through all this stuff and do something with it. So I've been going through stuff and getting rid of stuff. And it's Christmas all week. Last week, it's been like I'm seeing things that I've never seen before. Don't know where I got them. Don't remember buying them. So it's just like I'm just finding all kinds of things to put in my Etsy shop. They are vintage. They're over 20 years old. But I mean, I found a bunch of my old journals. I thought I had them all in a box to go to my sister if I go before she does. And I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe the things I'm coming up with.
Not
Dolls.
anymore.
Yes,
If
darling.
I might ask, why are you having surgery?
I have, I'm just going to say it's late night TV and there ain't this many people here. I am 60, and I stopped my period at 57. I had it all the way up to I'm 57. So October 22nd, October 21st, all this, I can't tell short stories. So I'm just going to tell you from the beginning, if you don't mind. But the 21st, I was up cleaning and stuff, and my lower back hurt real bad. And it felt like it did when I had my period. But at the time, I didn't think nothing about it. And I thought, man, I feel like I'm having back labor or going to have a period, but I'm postmenopausal, So anyway, I had noticed there was a change in I was craving sweets. I couldn't get enough sweet stuff to eat. And I was like, and I don't crave sweets really. I thought, why am I craving sweets? And then I'd get it, and then I didn't want to eat it. And then I would get try to eat ice cream or something. I didn't want. I couldn't decide what I wanted to eat. Didn't think about it at the time. Well, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I had cramps real bad in the front. And when I went to the bathroom, I was bleeding. I wiped and there was a big spot of blood on my toilet paper. I thought, what in the tarnation is going on? Well, I know enough that it's not normal to bleed after when you're almost 3 years postmenopausal. So anyway, I told my son, he said, Mom, you better get the doctor called. Hi, Pixie Stitch. How you doing, love? So we called the doctor. No, first I didn't call the doctor. I got a niece that's a doctor that's an oncologist. I have a niece that's a nurse practitioner, and I have another niece that's in a medical field, and that's just my sister's kid. And then I got all these other nieces and nephews that are all in the medical field. So I call the first niece, and then they start calling around. Tell Aunt Nora to get to the hospital. So get the doctor called. So I called the doctor and I tell him to go. They went, oh my God, they start freaking out. We need to get you in to see a gynecologist immediately. That's not normal. You need to go to the emergency room. I said, I ain't going to no emergency room. I ain't got no cancer because I think I'd feel bad. So anyway, got to the gynecologist. He's freaking totally out. And I said to him, I said, I ain't got nothing wrong with me. My body just, trying to cope with it. My son said, what you were doing was you were coping. You were really nervous inside, freaking out, Mom, but you were just coping with the problem. So anyway, the gynecologist said, Mrs. Lewis, for you to say you're not worried about cancer and it's nothing serious is like me saying there's bumper to bumper traffic and it's moving real fast and I can walk out into the traffic and not get hit by the car. So I thought, why would a professional say that to me? So anyway, so they got to get in there and take everything out. But right now I've got a bladder infection. And with hello, brother, what you doing? The guru's here. But anytime that I've ever had a catheter in my life, I've ended up with a bladder infection, a UTI. So they did all the ultrasounds and the tests, and they did a bladder and now, or a UTI, and now I've got a bladder infection. Okay, or so I thought. So I get hear from them today, and they said, "What's all my symptoms?" They're worried, and it's not good. And I've lost 15 pounds, and I don't know how. That's not good. I'm like, you know what? I ain't got no cancer, and I ain't accepting it, and I ain't believing it. Because I'm too dang ornery and too dang cute and all that good stuff to die. All right, KK, right? Come on, tell me yes, you don't got no cancer, nothing's wrong with you. Come on, I want to hear that.
You know what? Here's what I'm going to say to you, okay?
Yes.
Working in the health field for years and years.
Yes.
Working around, being around my mom and all relatives and that have been sick. What I don't know won't hurt me
Exactly.
until it happens.
No,
And if it happens, I'm sorry, my bra's showing. If it happens, the good Lord wanted me to have it at that point in time.
Exactly.
Now, I've had throat cancer. I had oh God.
Boogie got
area. Anyways,
yeah.
And I've had all kinds of different cancers, okay? Excuse me. I don't want to know if I have anything else. I really just want to live life as best
until you, yeah, and live your best life till you can't live anymore. I don't borrow trouble, and I don't worry about stuff like that because it's in the good Lord's hand. And I don't mean to preach a sermon, but it is, and I ain't worried a bit about it. One reason why I got my hair all cut off, and I is because I'm losing it right here in the front. Now I haven't had any chemo, but I have had chemo before. I've lost my hair 3 times because of chemo, because I do have lupus and have been diagnosed since 15. Hello, Freeside, my love. And anyway, I had lupus is like a cancer, and they treat you with chemo. Well, I'm telling you, if I do by chance, and I'm not a bit worried about it, because it's one thing I am not afraid of is dying. But I'll tell you what, if I do have it, I will not do chemo this time. I will not do it. It's not worth the puking in the toilet. I'd rather just slowly, I'm just saying, I don't think I got it. I know I don't have it. I know something inside tells me it's just one of those old lady things. And I'll be up and kicking and better than ever.
Okay, was your clot bigger than this?
There's no clots. There's no clots.
When you had your blood, was it bigger than this?
Honey, it's I'm still bleeding. I've never stopped.
Oh,
there's
okay.
no, when they did the ultrasound, my uterus is 9 millimeters thick. Anything over 7, they say that makes the doctor say, oh, it's cancer.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I also have, they saw no polyps. There's no polyps. There's a mass in my uterus about the size of a quarter. Okay, your uterus is that big, but mine's like really big right now. It's swollen. So they think that the bladder thing is not my bladder because I haven't had it checked. I just they just told me to take Azo, and I'm waiting for my stupid Medicare to approve the antibiotic because I can't pay $40 out of cash for an antibiotic. So I'm like hanging there. But I think what's happening is the catheter gave me I think that gave me the bladder infection. I've never had a bladder infection act like this, but because my uterus is so swollen, it's pressing down. Yeah. And I think, and when I,
you know what, you might be allergic to the tubing they use for Tucathia.
Yeah, every time I've ever
Or
had
the
a
gel. Or the gel thing, because I'm allergic to that. I'm allergic to the catheter one. So they have to go and get a special kind. They
yeah,
can't just take one off the floor. They have to call down to their med room place to get
yeah,
me a non latex one and that. So,
yeah. But anytime I've ever had a calf,
mm-hmm.
I always got a urinary tract infection. But those kind of urinary tracts were the one where you feel like you got to pee, but when you go to the bathroom, you can't pee. This one is I'm just constantly going.
Yeah.
Now, and at nighttime, about 9 o'clock, it lets up. Of course, I don't keep drinking as much water,
Yeah.
but I will always look for a reason it happened and not worry about anything like that. I ain't worrying about nothing like that. But
What
I did
happened?
one.
Go
Go ahead,
ahead.
Emily. No, you go ahead.
I was about to say, I went from 412 to 342, and the only thing I've done different is I don't eat as much. I eat one meal instead of 3 meals a day. I'll eat 1 or 2 meals a day, and that's it. And I normally eat at night here lately. And I've been losing weight like crazy. And they're like, the doctors are like, "Oh, good for you. You're losing weight," and
That's awesome. That is awesome.
they're not worried about why I'm losing weight. They just say that it's normal because I'm not eating as much. That's what they say. But I mean, it kind of scares me hearing all this because
Well,
it could be something different. Because I
okay.
haven't exercised or nothing. I haven't done nothing different except not eat as much.
Okay, but you're
Well,
at a different stage of us women growing time. What you say you're 40 what?
I'm
30.
39.
Oh, 39.
39.
I apologize. You're at that stage where your body's changing. So yeah, you're gonna your body's gonna start to slow down and that. But right now it is changing almost like changing the seasons, but it's
It
changing
got
in
to the
your
point.
body.
It got to the point I couldn't afford food, and so I just started eating one meal a day because that's what I can afford.
Yeah.
See, that's what we
And
do. We just eat one meal a day too. But uh, like I don't eat at night. I'll get sick. Now sometimes I do have to get up and get a teaspoon of my blood pressure medicine that I need to take right now. By the way,
and they're
I'm
worried about
supposed
my heart because they said they were going to schedule an ultrasound of my heart because my heart rate was low the last 2 times I went,
to. God, yes. If your
and
heart rate is low, get you an EKG done on your heart because
they
heart
can't
rate.
figure out why. They can't figure out what's causing it, and they think it's because of the Ehlers-Danlos syndrome that I have.
Mm-hmm.
They think it's because of that. So I don't know. I mean, they even took me off my blood pressure medicine because they were so worried about it.
I've noticed just 15 pounds, probably 20 now, that my flab is hanging even more.
Oh, I know
So,
where it went. It went right to my breast.
God, mine. I want them cut off. I'm tired of messing with them. I'm tired of having to put my bra on and bend over and put them in there. Come on, girls, we got to lift up and get in the bra, and then I'll stand up. I'll let y'all look out. Why do we have to? Why do we have to have them?
Walking on one foot and you tip forward all the time.
Yeah, top heavy. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, my foot I can't put down, so I'm stuck in bed for 6 weeks. So I got my crafts around. So
yeah,
would have to get up, go potty. I got my little potty chair here, but to go down to get something to eat or poop in the commode, I just will not poop up in here. Anyways, but I'm moving and I fall forward all the time. Well, my left leg is not as strong as my right leg, but I go to move, I'm on the walker moving and I just keep tilting that way or tilting this way because this left leg just says, hey, I don't want to be working,
Emily, you can relate, can't you? I just, I don't ever wear a bra unless I have to go somewhere, and they're just down my belly button.
I hear you on that one.
But I don't care. I ain't no prissy butt. Me and Belle was talking about that last night. Her sister I think she said she got an acid pill on her face. I said, why in the heck would somebody 60 plus years old want it? Hey, you know what? I consider being dressed up just having a bath and having clean clothes on. I'm just ready to party. I hate my hair short though. I hate it. I'm just ready.
Like
Go out and party. I'm just ready to go out and party. If I got right now, I'm clean. Got my jammy top on, and my jammy bottoms that don't match. I got socks that don't match. My underwear are brand new. That's one thing I got going for me. I got new underdrawers. Ain't you proud of me?
Oh, I need some, but every time I try and order them from Walmart, they try and send them, and I take it off the list because I don't want them to send them in the mail because we've had pirate thieves out here.
Well, you just can't have your underdrawers stolen. That's just blasphemy.
Yeah.
You know, we go to Walmart, you know, on our Walmart, and I said, Colin, are there any size 12 in the underwear? And he said, I don't see them. No 12s. I said, now dang it, I need a 12. So he said, will 11 work? I said, no. Now even when I was young and skinny, I never wore them sexy, nasty bikini underwear. Now they wear the butt floss.
Yeah.
I've always had to have my granny panties. I want them.
Too.
I'm tall. I'm 6 foot tall, and I have a very high waist. And
Well, I'm a 14 in underwear. Try being me. I'm a 14.
Well, let me tell you, my friend came to see me last Christmas, and she brought me some 14s. Now, I'm a big woman. I'm 320 pounds, okay? Now, she brings me these 14 underwears, and I was like so happy. But see, I got this big old belly, but they came all the way up underneath my boob, and I said, I got to be honored. So I went in and I had my sweatpants on, but I put the underwear over my sweatpants and I pulled them up. And I said, look, I can wear these as a bodysuit because it went up over the tips of my boobs. And that's as far as they went, though. Let me tell you a boob story that's hilarious, though. One of my nieces came over one day and she'd just show you her junk and everything else. I was like, I don't want to see that. I had to change your diaper and your little. I do not want to see your grown-up junk, okay? She comes over and she goes, guess what, Aunt Nora? And I sweat. She said, I got my nipples pierced. And I said, God, Shannon, you just keep getting everything pierced. If you ever spring a leak, it's going to be awful. And so she said, why don't you get your nipples pierced? I said, do you want me to be walking, get my toes stuck in it and trip and fall and break a hip? And she went to laughing. And I said, this ain't a joke. I said, because my girls, they hang so low, I might trip and get my toes stuck in it and trip and fall. Ain't nobody wants to pick up an old lady with their toe stuck in her nipple. But yeah, you had to be there. It was funny.
Oh, by the time I was 21, my boobs already hung. I mean, low.
Poor Emily. Emily's well endowed, aren't you, honey?
I hate it.
I hate it too. I've had boobs since 4th grade, girls. 4th
Me too.
grade.
I'm a 48 double D. I mean, don't.
Honey, I have a 52. I'm so big around the back. I'm like a football player, the biggest football player. I have to have a 52 triple E. And let me tell you,
Wow.
Well, you know, I don't like them tight, and I ain't trying to hold them up. They had their chance. They've fallen and they ain't getting back up. But anyway, when I started blooming real early, there goes the hippity hoppity puppy. Dog porn. Watch out, there's dog porn. But I remember that I started blooming like in the 5th grade. And my mom got me a training bra, and I told her it was all her fault. Remember, do they still make training bras for little girls?
Who knows?
Yes,
I never had those.
My daughter had that.
They had training bras, and my mom got me a training bra, and she told me I was starting to bloom, and I thought she meant I was starting to grow flowers on me. I didn't know what she's talking about. And she said, you got to get a training bra, sis. I'm like, okay. So by the next year, they trained me because I had bloomed, and I was so embarrassed. And I had friends, you know, they just hopped around. They was just wearing tank tops and halter tops and all that stuff, but not me. I was just like hiding them. And
like this.
because all the boys would do is put
have
Your
training.
chance.
I know they still have training bras because just a couple years ago, my daughter had one, and it
Oh,
was.
did they? Oh, that is a cute
She
puppy.
hated it.
LOL. What
She
is
said
the
she
puppy?
wanted a real one, so we went and got her a real one. Because she grew out of that training bra real quick.
Yeah, they don't do nothing but train your boobs to grow, I guess. But anyway, I told my mom I don't like the training bra, and the boys are, because back then, you know, the boys would just run up and pinch them and grab them, and nobody got in
Yeah.
trouble back then. I'll tell you what, it was awful and it was embarrassing.
Mhm.
And my sister and my mom would buy, yo, you need to wear a cute little bikini. You got that cute little figure. I'm like, I ain't wearing no bikini. And so I'd put my t-shirt over the top and my jeans on and swim like that. And they'd get plumb mad at me. Well, I was a shy little girl. I didn't want to grow up. I still wanted to play Barbie dolls. I didn't want to grow up and have to be all ladylike and
I
stuff.
still don't want to grow up. So
I
I
ain't
didn't.
gonna
I
know.
stayed at 5'2".
You're a little bitty thing, aren't you? I think I was probably 5'2" in the second grade. You're just a little girl. Where'd Emily go? Her doggy
Oh,
probably had to go
I
potty.
need the video.
How tall are you, Emily? You're
I am
tall, ain't you?
5'9".
5'11"?
5'9".
Oh, you're tall too. So you know what I'm talking about. Being tall, and I only had one husband.
Grew?
Do what?
I said, you darn people that went and grew. I never grew up.
KK didn't grow. She's out in the sun. She did water it herself. She still couldn't get any taller. Oh gosh. My husband now says he's 6'2". He ain't no 6'2", because me and him are eye to eye. And then my first husband, he was shorter than me. Every boyfriend I ever had, I only had one boyfriend when I was young that was taller than me. And he was like 6'7". They just didn't make boys tall enough for me.
So I'm good when I'm on camera, but when I'm not on camera, I'm a little brat.
Tito Cootie Pie. Look at her. Oh, she laid her head down there.
She's playing the actor. She's playing the actor because any other time she's mean.
Baby
thing.
girl, walking.
A
Baby.
friend of mine and me call her the little devil.
Azalea. Wait.
Sometimes.
Azalea.
She's
Miss Azalea.
doing a tail.
She being an actress. Look at Miss Azalea, puppy girl. You want what do you say when she gets a snack? What do you call it? It's just a treat.
Treat.
Mm-hmm.
Azalea, you want a treat? Look at her. She knows she's cute. Look at her. She's so cute.
Ow. Your razor sharp teeth.
How old is she now?
3.
Don't bite mommy like that. Don't you love it when they get up in the bed with you in the middle of the night and you feel that cold nose on you, or they decide to clamp down on one of the girls or one of your feet, or so that's what my dog does.
All she does is she'll get like under the cover with me, and she'll get up against my ass.
Stick that cold nose on you, and you go.
No, she doesn't get cold nose on me. She just curls with a little ball right behind my ass, and she loves doing that, or behind my back.
She's so cute. She's just bopping around. There she goes, trying to hump him. Azalea.
My dog always liked to put the butt up by your face, or like you know, like it had to be facing your butt had to be touching him. You know, his butt.
My dog. Patty, you doing okay? My mama dog, she don't like it. We took her bed and I washed it till it could not be washed anymore. It was falling apart. And I don't think we've had that even 2 years. And because she digs at it, you know, they dig and they make their nest. And she's laying on a blanket, an old blanket I have folded up over their floor. I did order a blanket off eBay. You don't like your bed, honey? A blanket's much
better to wash. What mine did. First time I got her one and got her a bed, brought it home. She had it maybe 2 days and then peed on it.
Oh, peed on it?
Yeah.
Well, mine don't pee on the bed.
I didn't worry about giving it to her anymore after that. But she doesn't pee in the bed. That's the thing. That's the funny thing. She won't pee or poop in the bed. She's real good about that.
My fatty Patty's 12 years old. Yes, is that floor too hard for you, honey? Because her cushion was real thick. Now she's acting like she can't hardly walk. But it's a blanket. It's fleece on the top, and then it's got like fake It's really a nice blanket. I shouldn't have gave it to her. It's not really that old. It's got like fake sheep fur underneath, and I folded it over quite a few times. But I did order a new bed. I saw one the other day at Walmart. It was $22, and it was a nice one, but I didn't want to spend $22 on it. But my husband bought this. He just don't know yet. He was logged into my eBay and had his debit card still showing on there, so I used it. Oh well, it won't hurt him to spend his money on me. On the dog.
Well, hey, I gotta go, but I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, well, thanks for coming. Yeah, I ain't gonna be here much longer either.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Problem. Bye.
I'm just sitting here just doing I wasn't gonna do one. Anytime I say I'm not gonna do it but once a week, then I end up doing one. I can't do them in the daytime though, because that's when I'm doing all my stuff and getting everything done. Ooh, I'm bleeding. I must have scratched myself. Darn. I got short fingernails, but they're sharp, and I scratch myself all the time. Oh.
I have like paper thin ones, but they're very sharp, you know?
Yeah, that's how mine are. Mine are real thin, but they're just as sharp as they can be. Of course, I shouldn't file them like, and they're not long. They're short as they can be, but
yeah,
they're sharp. They're just like, yeesh, you know? Cut myself. I still see eight people, but I don't see nobody comment.
Yeah.
They're probably just got me on. They're about half asleep. My husband's out in the shed doing something. I don't know what he's doing. He might be out there having a party for all I know. And he's usually asleep by now. Colin, you better check on your dad. Make sure he's okay. He's out there in the back. He built a deer blind, for deer hunting coming up.
Yeah.
So he's been building that. And he can hunt out here because, we have a farm, so we got farm tag. So he can hunt on our property. You better yell at him, make sure he's okay. He's kind of goofy.
Well, I guess that glue's no glue.
Uh-oh. I told my husband he was senile. Oh, Pixie Stitch is still here.
Yeah.
What's he doing, Colin? Is he in the shed? Is he locked in there or something? He said he's alive, Colin said.
That's all that counts.
Yeah, that's all that counts. He's alive. I'm glad he's alive. Your chimney itches. What are you talking about?
Oh, shoot.
Hey, how you doing with your foot?
Oh, okay. I had to take the wrapping off of it because my foot was swelling up again. And I think I'm allergic to this stuff. Every time it's a new wrap for it, and every time I have it on, my feet swell. If I take that off, it doesn't.
Don't walk in front of the screen, Colin. Hang on, I got to turn the screen off. He's walking around in his underwear with no shirt on. Ain't nobody. There's a picture of my cute little grandson. He's mad in that picture. He's a towhead. He's a blondie. Cute little son. Let me see if I can see a picture of both of them on here.
Turn this on.
Here comes Bernie.
Oh, you have to start it, don't you? That's my oldest son and his son right there.
Oh,
Ain't they cute? And little,
they're cute.
little Silas, he's the pale. He's got that blonde hair that look. Hi, Vanessa Jane Love. How are you? His hair is so blonde, it's almost white. And his dad's hair was like that when he was little, but his daddy's hair is darkened up. Colin, you need to hurry up. Vanessa Jane, I can't even talk. I've had a hard time talking today. I can't say my words. I probably had a stroke and don't even know it. I better not laugh about that.
No, you better not laugh about that because
I'm just
I
fat.
went to sleep for 3 days.
Fat and sassy, Cindy. Oh.
Colin, go to your room before I smack you.
Screw ya.
Hey!
You are.
He's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Walking around half naked. Your booty's hanging out. I see you crack. Say no to crack. Colin, say no to crack. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I had to put the thing up because he is. Okay, how do I get out of this? Stop microphone, stop.
Stop camera. So she kicks herself out.
Sorry about that. I kicked myself plumb out.
I seen that.
Gosh, my head is itching after I washed my hair tonight. I don't know what that's about. Hey, Brownie, what do you want? You tell your daddy about giving you a treat because I don't have nothing but those old hard treats. Oh, my son tried to save some money and got these doggone pedigree dog treats. And they're hard as a rock, and these dogs. Now, you'll eat it because that's all I got. Smart Alex. They're smart Alex. I crushed them up to little pieces. Here, pups. Here, pups. Spoiled dogs. Spoiled rotten, both of them.
Yep. Mine is too, believe me.
Here, Brownie, here's you one. Here, Mama. My poor baby dog. I'm going to have to find her a pillow before I go to bed. She's not comfortable on that whole hard floor on that blanket.
I miss Southern Belle.
It's Belle up!
Yep,
What you
Belle's
doing
here.
Belle, it's 1:45 in the morning where you're at. What you doing up? Get up here, Belle. Come on, Belle. You won't wake your sister up. Come on. Oh, well, now I'm doing all kinds of weird things again. That's Jane. Well, I can't believe the Belle's up. Sister Belle. Well, you can come up here and say hello, Sister Belle. Come on, girl. Come on. She needs to come and say hi, don't you, KK?
Yep, I'm making a bear.
Oh, that's so cute.
I have to get the eyes in that, but the one pom-pom is falling off, and it's so small, so I have to make a new one.
Aw. Belle's naked, and we don't care if you're naked. Nobody cares this time of night or morning.
Mhm.
If anybody's naked, I'm fat, but that don't stop me. Belle sent me that sexy dress. Maybe I'll get in it someday, and it'll go down past the girls. I don't know. Listen, Belle, I thought you'd been long gone sleep by now.
No, she doesn't always sleep at nighttime. She's like me, up all hours of the night.
Oh, me too. I'm just up and down, and
Yep.
all this stuff I'm trying to get rid of. I just keep making bigger messes, bigger messes, bigger messes. Come on, Belle.
Belle.
Belle, Belle,
Put your
Belle.
glasses on, then you'll be able to see.
Huh?
She says, I can't see to spell.
Now, Belle, you get up here and don't leave us hanging. Me and KK, your very bestest friends. Oh, we got to have Angie too. Bestest friends, and she just don't want to come up and say hello. She's afraid we'll judge her nakedness. We don't judge naked people. We're all naked under our clothes, ain't we, KK? We're all naked under our clothes. And some people are naked because they don't got clothes on. We don't care. We seen boobs.
You're
We
not
seen
waiting
boobs.
for a phone call at 1:00 in the morning, girlfriend.
She's waiting for a
Gonna
phone
come
call.
up with all kinds of excuses.
Well, you can take your phone. I'm waiting. Oh, you're getting it later then. Well, Belle, you get a phone call at midnight, be your boyfriend. We'll all talk to him. Come on. Ain't that right, KK?
Darn right, darn right, darn right.
Unless she's gonna be like doing some kind of crime tonight. Maybe that's the kind of call. They're going to call her and tell her to be the getaway car. They're going to tell them to meet them down in front of the bank. And she has to have that phone call so she knows when to leave. Let's just make up all kinds of stories while she's waiting on that phone call. Maybe she's going to run off to Vegas and get married. She's waiting for that boyfriend of hers, that duck diver or whatever his name is. Dove diver? What's his name? Dove
91. No, I can't even think it out. You've been saying things and it was like.
Belle's wait. LOL. I'm naked, waiting on the phone call. That's okay. Just come on. You're waiting for the Dove caller or whatever his name is. Dove talk. Dove
91.
Dove season.
Dove season 91. Yes.
Yeah, she's waiting on the dove season to come in and take her and whisper off to Las Vegas and marry her at the Little Chapel of Love in Las Vegas. You get married by Elvis down there. You want to. My husband, when we was first together, I'll never forget it. His sister was getting married in Vegas. Well, I couldn't go because I had children and a job, so I couldn't go.
Yeah.
And so he goes to Vegas. We wasn't married yet. So he said, I'm going to have to bring you back something really special from Vegas. I said, I want to, he said, what do you want? I thought, the dummy don't I want, then there ain't no sense in telling me. I was waiting for engagement ring. He comes back from Vegas. All he brought me was these stupid little stuffed animals that he had won in the claw machine. He gets back from the airport. It's about 3:00 in the morning. He comes in, and I'm like waiting there, all lovely. Still had my makeup on, had me a negligee. I was waiting to be proposed to. And all he does is hand me all of these stuffed animals. And I'm like, oh, they're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, come on to bed. I missed you. I said, no, I think I'm going to sleep on the couch. I'm not feeling well. Yep. It's a true story. Well, Belle, thank you for the beautiful super chat. You sweet little precious. I can't talk today. I got to go to speech class tomorrow. Now, Belle, that's how you do me. You pay me for my love, but then you won't come. You're just like my husband. See, you give. Thank you, Belle. You're sweet. You don't have to come up, sugar. I just want, now she's got me going. I won't be able to sleep tonight. I want to know who she's waiting on to call her.
She's not. She's just saying that so she didn't have to get up and actually do something, She's
See
just
my yoga.
doesn't want to be saying eat with her clothes.
She says, see my yoga. Now, what do you mean by that? Are you sure you're trying to show me yoga and not something else, Sister Belle? I'm getting confused. Don't confuse me. Thank you for the super chat, though, sister. Oh, gosh. Glory be to Christ. I ordered, with my YouTube payment, I ordered me a Christmas tree, a $70 Christmas tree, KK.
Yeah.
Because I've been wanting me one of those fiber optic trees for years. They quit. They cost a lot when they first came out, but I wanted a 6-foot one.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and told my son, I am not paying bills with my YouTube money this month. I am going to buy me a Christmas tree. Well, they think I've lost my mind, and maybe I have, but I love Christmas. It's shut up, Kim. You did not have to agree with me. My husband said you have. Father Dick, you get in there in bed and you hush. You save me a spot because I'm going to have to stretch out tonight. But anyway, no, I didn't. Ooh, it's on. I'm going to throw down here in a minute. Stretchers. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, I bought me that Christmas tree, so I hope it's pretty. Lord, please let it be pretty because I love to celebrate your birthday with a beautiful Christmas tree. Right, KK?
Right.
Well, them things are expensive. I have a little one that's like 2 feet tall. But see, I'm getting old, and with my knee, it's hard for me to string the lights on the trees. And I don't have I have about 6 Christmas trees altogether, and I bought a pink one last year, but I didn't like it. It wasn't I wanted a pink tree. It wasn't tinsel tree. I wanted it to be tinsel. It's like a flat pink.
Yeah.
And I wanted that. I wasn't happy with that. Sometimes I'll put up 2 or 3 trees before I get satisfied. But I had a little fiber optic Christmas tree that I bought when Colin was a baby. And that was 27 years ago. They were always expensive, those fiber optic trees.
Yeah.
But my son says to me, Mother, when you get your YouTube payment, you can buy a 3-foot one, but you ain't buying a 6-foot one. And I looked at him and I said, how dare you tell me what I can and cannot buy? I have worked hard and got out on these YouTube streets and practically prostituted myself.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, my husband said he wants me to come to the bedroom if I'm a prostitute. Husband, hush. Don't get excited. Don't get excited, old man. What's Belle mean by see my yoga? What is she trying to
I
show
have
me?
no idea.
Belle, I think she's done gone. I think she's on the phone having phone sex with her boyfriend. Oh God, there goes my monetization for this video. Belle, don't be doing that kind of stuff at your age. You're liable to throw something out of place. Father Dick. Nancy says hi, Father Dick. Nancy, did you win the subscriber pillow? What did you win last night? You sent me your address, didn't you, Shug? Did you win the subscriber pillow? I don't even remember what everybody won. I got to go back and watch that video. My son was in trouble because he would not print shipping labels today. Okay. You want anything else? You want me to throw you in a couple of dish rags? I wish I was rich because I love to do giveaways and give away my crafts, arts and crafts.
Yeah, I hear you.
Ah, Surfer, what's up? What's up? Now, we'll be doing another giveaway on Sunday night, but I'm only giving away one thing. Because by the time I get it all done, I'll be completely broke. I just like to give things away. I like people. I'm a people person.
Me too.
I told somebody
very much.
Yes, I told the day when I had to do my pre-op over the phone, and tell my prescription and stuff because that saves them time,
Yeah.
What am I walking into? Miss Southern Belle running around naked. Yes, Surfer. She run around naked, and then she's on the phone with the guys because she's going to drive the getaway car. They're going to rob a bank tonight, and then she's trying to show us her yoga, and I don't understand what she means about that because I wasn't sure what that picture was she put up there. I just was not sure. Brother Guru came in here. I got 13 people at midnight. That's really odd for me.
No, midnight is from midnight on is a great time to have just
Oh,
talks because people are bored. They're insomniacs and that. I used to have my channel. I started mine at anywhere from 11 to 12 o'clock at nighttime. And by 8 o'clock in the morning, I had 50 and 60 people in there.
Lord God, you stayed on that long?
Huh?
You stayed on that many hours? I stayed on 5 hours one time on the old channel. Emma Lover, did you win something last night? I got to write this back down while these people are in here. Didn't you win some? Oh, you won the heart, didn't you, Animal Lover? I did write it down, but here it is. Okay, Animal Lover won the heart pillow. Animal Lover, did you send me your address yet, or is it on your community or on your page, your About Me page, darling? Tell me true, because I'm an old lady. I might. Nancy says it's only 10 p.m. in California, and Pixie says only 8:58 where she's at. Okay, I'm going to write this down again. I'm going to write it on pink paper so that I will look at it, because other colors I won't look at. My tablet's about run out of pink paper. Oh no, that was my last piece. No, there it is. My son took over my Post-it notes.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna smack him. Okay, Nancy Gomez. I got your address, didn't I, darling? Oh, you did send me an email? When did you send it, honey? I didn't see it. I'll have to go in and look. I might have saw it and done forgot. Nancy Gomez won the subscribe pillow. Now, you remember this is my art. It may not be perfect, so please don't judge an old lady. I mean well. Ain't that right, KK? I mean well.
I'm right. Don't.
Because it's all art. I
Yes,
love
it
everybody. I love to see people's art. Okay, Nancy got the subscribe pillow, and Animal Lover won the.
A heart.
I gotta get that. Angie sent something because she sent me the crochet queen bag, and I have OCD, obsessive crocheting disorder. Okay, Animal Lover won the heart pillow, the pink heart pillow. I got to get to work on my Christmas stuff too. I think it was 45 minutes ago, but I will look and okay, baby. I'll be looking at that. And then I forgot what all I gave away. I gave away this ugly frog and ugly butterfly. I don't know who won that. Can't remember. I'll have to look back. I did the ugly frog, the sponge frog bob pants or whatever they called it. Ugly frog and the butterfly pillow went together. Oh gosh, writing on this tablet like this, a pen reminds me of when I was a waitress when I was young. Oh my Lord, that was a long time ago.
Amen. Or
Weren't we
not.
all? Were you a waitress when you were young too?
Oh
Younger?
yeah.
Were,
I
were
worked
we
in a
all?
real diner too.
Yeah, were we all just waitresses for our first job? I think we were back in the day.
No, my
Everyone-
first job I worked in a movie theater.
Oh, I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to work in the movie theater and come down and be the person that flashes the light on people if they're making out in
Yeah.
the movie theater and got their feet up on the seat. But they always hired boys for that. The girls, they made us work the
Concession
the
stands.
ticket
and
booth.
that,
the ticket booth and the snack bar.
yeah. Mhm.
Let's see. Surfer says, I almost bought the Star Wars crochet figure set, but didn't know how to crochet. The Star Wars crochet figure thingy? Really? Never seen that before. I could figure that out if I had a picture. I like to steal other people's ideas. I can't follow a pattern.
Me neither.
I can't. I have to make it up out of my head or it don't get made. That means we're real artists, KK. You know that.
Well,
don't you?
that and if I see something and I really get to look at it, I can make it out of my head how they made it and everything. So,
Yeah,
but
that's what I do.
follow a pattern? No.
Now,
Stitch here, there.
Now I would with sewing clothes. Now I would follow a pattern with like people clothes, but doll clothes I would just do it out of my head and measure their arms and legs. But with clothes, like when I would make clothes, I made a lot. Back in the 80s, I mostly sold. I can't talk. Sewed my own clothes.
Mhm.
I remember I made this jacket. And it was all the way down to my knees,
Mhm.
and it was white fabric with these big black stars on it. And of course, I was 25 pounds back then, now 125. And I had me these real cool boots that came up to my knees, and I wore black. Do you remember the parachute pants?
Yep.
Yeah, the black parachute pants and a tank top underneath. And I had that hair sticking straight up on the top and teased and wild and
Yeah.
long. And I thought I was just really cool.
I hated when the guy's hair looked better than us females.
The hair. Well, you know what I hated, what I did not like in the 80s, and I don't like it now, is the mullet. And the mullet has come back with a whole new twist. And that
I like the mullet. I
had
like the mullet.
I had a girl's mullet. Now I just got an ugly old lady hairdo. But I'll show you a picture of a girl mullet, and it was ugly. I mean, it wasn't ugly. It's just that, boy, did it take a lot of work to get the height on top of my head. You know, the higher your hair, the cooler you were back then.
Yeah.
Half these people, probably all these people in this live wasn't even born yet.
Well, I'll tell you what. I had the Farrah Fawcett hair.
I had
At
the
the
Farrah
back?
Fawcett. Yeah, I had the Farrah Fawcett hair at first, but then I let the back grow out, and I did the girl mullet. I got a whole drawer of I got a lot of pictures. Me and my friends hanging out, but the clothes. Some of the clothes are still really cute, and a lot of them have come back in style. They just got a little bit of different twist to it.
Yeah, that's all the clothing thing comes in
Every
20 years.
Yeah, every 20 years it comes back
Yeah, it comes back.
in style.
Yeah.
Where is that picture of me in that mullet?
Now, if we could only get music to come back in style every 20 years.
Hey, I'm still listening to that music.
I
From
do
the-
too.
Now, if I could get my body to bounce back, that would be a real shocker, wouldn't it?
I hear you on that one.
Oh, gosh. Well, I know I got a picture here somewhere because my kids didn't believe. Now Adam does. He still remembers when his mother was thin and young, but Colin don't because I had him when I was in my 30s.
I have a
But
picture of me when I was nice and skinny.
gosh, my mom.
I see it every once in a while, but I don't know where I have it. Let me see if I have it in here.
I got one in my phone because
That's why I'm saying I think I have one in my phone, but I'm not 100%
oh,
sure.
there it is. There it is. Okay, let's
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I have it there.
throw her up there, sister. Look at this mullet head. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. How about that?
Okay, let me see if I can get mine a bigger.
Mine is so. Look at that mullet. Look at that girl mullet. Lord of mercy. Is that your hubby?
Yeah.
You guys been married forever.
Yeah, 41
Oh,
years.
look at my mullet. Girl mullet. Girl mullet.
I don't have that. I don't have a girl mullet at all.
Oh, you guys have been married for what? How many years? 40?
41.
41. You was just a baby when you got married, wasn't you?
20.
That's amazing. Still married to the same man. Now that's doing good. Let me tell you. I had two of them. I married my high school. My hair is just absolutely. This is not bald up here, people. This is gray. So if you think I'm bald, I'm not. Oh, I want to see you have a channel, Pixie. Surfer have been that also thinking about getting it. Okay. I was just checking out what y'all are saying. I would have been married to my first husband. Good Lord. We was 18 when we got married. How old am I? 60? How old would that make? How many years would that have been, KK? 42?
No,
I can't do the math.
40 minus 2 is 38 years.
But it's only been 38 years. Well, I'll be a monkey's
It's
uncle.
only been 38 years, girlfriend.
Because I'm 60. Well, my son's, well, wait a minute. My son's 39, or was he 40? I got married when I was 18. No, my son was 39 because I had him when I was 21. 21. Or maybe 20. No, I'm 60. 21. He
Got
called me.
married when you were 18, right?
Yes. I didn't have
No.
him till 84. I got married in 82, 81 or 80. Hi, 23 KC. How you doing? I got married in 81. I had him in 84. Yeah. 23 KC, how in the world have you been? You had COVID, didn't you? Haven't seen you in forever and a day. I'm choked up from the ceiling fan being on. I need to turn that thing off.
Oh, I have a little fan here, right here, so I can breathe.
Oh, I get choked up because it's right on top of me. I'm great, hon. I'm doing good. Just old and getting tired, and it happens, don't it, KK?
It happens. Let's see if I take that one off.
Was your husband your high school sweetheart, KK?
No, he's 6 years older than I am.
Oh, now that's how you do it. You get one that's older than you.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was 6 or 7 years older than my mom. My sister's husband is 6. Let's see. She's 60. I think he's 6 or 7 years older than her. Thank you. Thank you for hitting the like button.
Yeah.
Now this is what was weird, but back then they didn't think it was weird. Hi, Rosie, darling. Just got home from work. Oh, bless your heart. Rosie, what did you win for me last night? You won something. Didn't you win something, Rosie? Y'all got to remind me because I can't remember, but I can always go back and look at the lot. My grandmother was 13 or 14 when she married my grandfather, and he was 28. But that was back in like 1920 something.
Yeah.
And that's what they did back then. They married him a lot older. Now,
At 14, you were married age, you know?
Yeah.
And by the time if you hit 20, you were an old maid.
Yeah, you were an old maid. So they got married and they didn't have to sign from them or anything. They could get married anytime they wanted back then, I guess,
Mhm.
couldn't they?
Well, like I said, 14 was the marrying age. 14
Yeah, the married
to
age.
18.
Do they still have to, if somebody wants to get married, what is it now? Do the parents have to give permission?
Yeah, 18. You have to be
18?
18 to still. At least I know in my neck of woods, it's 18.
Oh, Rosie, did you win that ugly frog and that butterfly? Now, don't you dare show that to nobody, because the butterfly's cute, but that frog is ugly. It was one of those experiments. I was looking at a picture and it just did not work out. And usually I can pretty much do them amigurumis and they work out, but that was not working out.
I hear
It was
you.
ugly. It was, sometimes I make things and I have them put up and for a year and I see them and I thought, what in the world was I thinking? That's the ugliest I've ever seen. Sometimes I look at my husband and I think that. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Honey, are you asleep, by the way? That man can go out. That man can be outside working and come right in and go to sleep. If I do something like that, even crocheting, I have to unwind before I can relax. I have to get all unwound. Rosie girl, send me I do amigurumi, but sometimes come Riku? What's that? Or am I but if I put my glasses on I can see what she said. Oh, well the butterfly's cute. The frog ain't too cute, but sometimes we have to make something ugly. That's my philosophy for the night. Oh Lord. Yeah, it ain't too pretty, let me tell you. But if you don't want the frog, I can send you something else. Of course, I just keep finding things. Now, my Halloween stuff didn't work out. Brenda, and she won the scary pumpkin, but I was going to send my great niece a Halloween bag because my son told me that his son was not going trick-or-treating this year because that's the devil's night. And then he calls me on Sunday, and his birthday was on Saturday. I called him on Saturday, and I said, "What you doing, son?" And he said, "Oh, we just got done at trunk or treat." I said, "Okay, back up the train. Night before you told me that Silas was not going trick-or-treating because it's devil's night. And now you're coming home from trunk or treat." Well, it was in the church parking lot. And then I'm even more confused. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You were doing trunk or treat in the church parking lot, but your church does not approve of Halloween. I'm all confused. He said, "Mother, just be quiet. I'm confused now." I said, "Well, now that we're all confused, I'll send Silas some money for Halloween. He can go. You guys can go to Chuck E. Cheese or something like that."
Yeah.
Tell you, they know not to confuse me, because once I'm confused, there ain't no one confusing me. I'll talk. Sometimes I have a hard time remembering which kid told me what. I accuse one kid of does something the other kid did. Don't know who did what. So when they was little, I was confused when they was little too. And I was really young. I just spank them both, send them to bed. And they were 11 years apart. My oldest son told me one time he did something. I remember what it was. We were moving out of my mom's house. After my divorce from his dad, we moved in with my mom and dad for a little while till I got back on my feet. We found us a house to move into. He didn't want to move to it. He wanted to stay with grandma and grandpa. So he threw a rock and he broke a windshield out of my car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going down to the car to take my sewing machine and some stuff, and the car windows broke out.
Oh.
And I said, "Oh no, what happened?" He said, "Mom, this guy went riding by on his bike and he threw a newspaper through your car window." He's about 4 years old,
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Okay, I'm going to question because there ain't no way, because we ain't on the street, or we didn't have no guy on a bicycle riding the paper. We got the paper in the morning." I said, "Well, son, where's the paper?" He said, "Well, I got it out of the car and I threw it in the ditch because I didn't want it to catch the car on fire." And I'm like, okay, this is a 4-year-old kid. He's just trying to make up,
Yeah.
Said, "Well, how could the paper in the car get on fire unless somebody had a cigarette lighter and matches?" He said, "Well, this lady came up the road and she was smoking a cigarette, And she flipped it. And when she flipped it, it almost went in the car. Boy, he was just making it up as he went on. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, thank you for getting the newspaper. I said, it's the today's paper, so I'm going to go over there in the ditch and get it out and read it. So he said, no, it's not in that ditch. And I said, well, that's the only ditch there. And he said, no, there's another ditch behind the house. So I'm like, he just ain't making no sense. He just kept getting deeper and deeper. And so finally I said, did you throw a rock in? Because I could see the rock in the floor of the car. Did you throw that rock into the fire? Yes, I did. Lord Jesus, please forgive me. He dropped down on his knees and started praying. I said, son, was it an accident? Tell the truth, because you know what, baby Jesus don't like that. He said, Mother, it was an accident. I said, okay, that's all you had to say. He said, well, if I told you the truth, you would beat me. I said, okay. So, yeah. But he did not want to leave his grandma and grandpa's house, but he had to. Oh, they're ornery when they're little.
When my daughter was smaller, I said to her, because I caught her in a couple lies and that, and I says, I'm going to tell you what. You lie to me, you really get punished. You tell me the truth, you don't get punished. I don't care what it is.
Okay, Rosie.
If you tell me the truth, you don't get punished. So she never lied to me again. Well, maybe. But I just let it go at that point of the time that she was old enough and that. And she was a very, very, very good kid. So, and that. So, but yeah, my daughter was just, I'm sorry, I have to say, pretty much perfect.
That's good.
Pretty
I got Micah Collin, he's real, real good, but he's getting hateful with me tonight. But we don't drink our well
Night,
water
Rosie.
because it's just nighty night, Rosie, honey. It just ain't good. And so we go to this convenience gas station like thing called Quick Trip, and they have a place where you can fill your water up. Where we fill up our water bottles, it's $1 a bottle instead of buying them little bottles because I worry about to fill up my own bottle,
Mm-hmm.
But I said, Colin, I can't go all night without water. So he did turn around about 9:30 and go get me some water. You're all washed up. You done playing outside with your toys and stuff now?
I ain't been playing. I've been cleaning up the shed.
Why have you got cologne on this late at night?
I got deodorant on.
Oh, it's your deodorant? Okay.
Old Spit deodorant.
Old Spit.
Old Spit.
Not Old Spice, Old Spit?
Old Spit.
Oh, okay. I thought he was trying to get lucky. Well, they ain't gonna happen. Well, no.
I guess
glad-
you're not getting lucky tonight.
Well, he'd consider getting lucky.
Hey,
Like
I'm experienced. I watched now. I figured I could do one of them utero things.
Kim.
Oh,
Lord. Belle missed that one. Belle would have been rolling on that one, wouldn't she?
Yep.
I'm sorry. One of them badgers over there.
Kim,
Oh,
stop. Go to your room.
Well, you gotta.
No, we can't say that on YouTube.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you.
I could have made 3 cents on
Are
this
you
live.
online, Hein?
Well, how could I be on YouTube if I wasn't online?
I don't.
I could have made a whole 3 cents on this video, and now you messed it up.
That make no,
Talking dirty.
that make no sense.
He messed it up, KK. He done messed
I
it
don't
up.
know. What are we supposed to do with men?
Water, pray,
Huh?
Lord.
Well, we supposed to do what?
What are we supposed to do with men?
Well, you can't shoot them. You can't eat them. Ain't that what they used to say? You can't.
Well, it starts with that.
No, it ain't starting with no S and ending with no X. Shut up and go to your room. Oh, Lord.
I didn't even get it out. The woman's on it. Let's go, honey.
Get out of here. You're going to be doing 25 Hail Marys tonight. Lord, Pixie Stitch, you hear this man I live with?
Lord, Father, forgive me.
Lord, Father, forgive me because my wife has sinned. Kim, you better just go to your room for it. It's on like Donkey Kong. It's going to be on. Get to your room.
Okay. No,
What are you in there eating now?
I'm not.
You know, he's so skinny. I measured his butt the
I
other
got
day.
cleaning. You know
He-
me. I started out my shed putting up stuff, and my OCD, but 2 hours
Yeah,
later,
he's lucky. He's got bipolar and OCD, so he's
Oh,
always
I got-
busy.
I got nerve pain.
Yeah, well, you got nerve pain. Well, anyway, he's so skinny. I measured his butt across. It's only 13 inches. I thought mine is 300 inches, and he's 13. What's wrong with this picture?
I hear you.
He eats like a little piglet, and he just don't gain weight. Of course, he's always on the go. But, you know.
My husband's really skinny too, so it's like, but when he that's because he had cancer, so he lost all this weight, the body and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's a very skinny person too now. So it's like,
Yeah, Kim is so skinny. He has really lost a lot of weight since he retired, and he's always on the go. You know, with you know how bipolar disorder is, and you're just always got all these ideas.
got it.
Brother, you
I'm
Yep, you
bipolar,
know.
believe me.
that's why you're creating such beautiful things. I'm dozing off, but I'm here. Well, you better just wake up, brother, and get you some coffee because we're having a party tonight. I'm going to give away $10,000 at 2 a.m. Yeah, right. If I had $10,000, what would I be doing? Probably sitting right here.
Yeah. Oh God, I need to put
I
another.
know one thing. It is hot in my house. It is raining and it is humid.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Now you're in Pennsylvania, ain't you?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Are you
it's looks like 51 degrees out there right now.
Are you guys supposed to get some snow or something? Because I was watching that Ryan Hall, that guy's got that chant. Well, now you got the big gun, girl. You got the
Yeah.
big glue gun. You ain't playing.
Yeah.
Cake ain't playing.
Yeah.
Are you gluing on your lap? Be careful and don't burn things.
No, I'm trying to fix this doll I made.
I got hot glue on my leg one time, and
Yeah.
got it right on my leg up real high. I've still got the scar, and it was so hot, so I tried to rip the glue off. When I did, I just took my skin off.
Yeah,
And
I've done that on my hands.
Oh, it's awful. And
Yeah.
it tore off the skin so bad it was bleeding. I've still got that scar here on my thigh. I mean, I was hurting. But I went and put preparation H on. Every time I burn myself, I'll put preparation H on it, on that burn, and it takes the
Yeah.
pain out immediately.
Yeah.
It's the best thing for pain, But yeah, I always burn myself when I'm doing hot glue. Wow, that might be the biggest glue gun I've ever seen. I said she wasn't playing, and she got the big guns out. Now she ain't playing.
No,
That's a
I
Pennsylvania
couldn't the little ones.
I got them all over the house. I have got them
Mhm.
because you go to the dollar store or the Dollar Tree. I'd always have to. Can't find the ones I had. Now since I've been cleaning stuff out and sending stuff to the Goodwill, I think I've found like 9 those little ones, and I have a big. My husband got me a big one, like a woodworker
Yeah.
one.
That's what that is.
about- Yeah,
Long ones for it.
about 20 years ago for Christmas. Shoot, I think he took it over because I ain't seen it for years. He took over my hand sander that I plugged in the wall. That was mine, and he took it. Well, KK, don't fall off the bed, Lord mercy.
I'm not.
Look at that sexy leg she's got sticking up there in the air. Somebody comes in right now, they're going to think you're giving birth or something. Oh, Lord.
You got me all frustrated that I can't remember what I was doing.
Flustergated.
Frustrated. Ouch.
Now, KK, you got any grandkids?
No, never will have any. My daughter don't want children.
Oh, yeah, I got a niece like that, and she don't want any. And I said, well, my husband's sister, she's never had any either. She's 10 years younger than me. No, I think more like 8. And people just gave her the hardest time and told her she was selfish and everything. I think that sometimes it's the other way around. It's selfish when you have them.
Yep. Selfish if
Which
you don't
way?
really want to have them and that. Yeah.
Yeah, my son.
I'm the
my
type of
son-
person, I let people be who they are. I don't
Exactly.
want to judge anyone for who they are and that. So,
Right.
you know, if you don't want children, that's fine, you know.
I honestly didn't think that my son would ever have any. He's got one, and of course they're not together anymore. Mommy and him aren't together anymore. But he didn't want any. He never wanted any. And every woman he had. Well, he had one girl one time, one girlfriend, and she did have a little boy. And he had another girlfriend. She had 3 kids, and I got real close with those kids. In fact, they still call me Granny.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was hard because they were together for a long time. And then he got with Jenny, and then they had Silas, which now they did lose the first one was stillborn. And then after that, he said never again. And then it just happened, and he was meant to be here because he's here,
Yeah.
But I never thought that he would ever have any children. Now, Colin, I think the same thing about him, but you just never know. Because my son was,
Mine would
Gosh.
have to start dating someone.
yeah, mine.
Mine
Colin don't date. He don't date nobody, and he said he don't want to. He don't want to be in a relationship. He don't need to be in a relationship,
That's
He
what
has
my
no
daughter is like.
and that's okay too. Because people say, the first thing they think is if they're not dating somebody, or there's something
Yeah.
wrong with them or whatever. But he says he don't have no desire to be with a man or a woman. He's not lonely. I said, because I always worry.
Mhm.
And you know how you pray for your children when you go to bed and pray for them. And I don't want him to be lonely. And I think, oh my gosh, I hope he's not lonely. He
Yeah.
tells me he's not. And he says, Mom, why would you even ask me that? So,
Because it came to my mind and I thought, well, hey, I better ask this question because the good Lord told me to ask questions to learn things. That's
yes.
why I asked you.
And sometimes the worst thing we can do is ask our children a question.
Oh, yeah.
Mind your own business, mother. Well, I'm just concerned. You don't want you to be unhappy.
No,
and like
I'm
Colin,
not concerned. I want you to talk to me. You either answer that question or I got 50 million other ones to ask.
that's right. That's right. Now I'll ask Colin stuff for myself because I can't remember. Like I said, Colin, when's the last time I had my B12 shot? Because he has to give them to me.
Yeah.
Well, Mom, don't you remember? I told you to write it down. I said every time I write it down, somebody grabs up my notebook and tears out a page and writes on it. I had wrote some stuff down from the doctor, and they needed to go grocery shopping, so they just didn't even look, and they tore the page out of the notebook that I wrote the important stuff on and wrote the grocery list on the back of it. And I was like, where'd that go? Because I can't remember twice, I can remember something one time, and that's it. So I was all confused. And part of it's just pure laziness. Like I try to remember these passwords, and I have to keep going back in and reset my password because I think I'll remember it. I don't want to write it down. I'll remember it. How will I forget? Well, next day, I forgot. I don't know how many times I've had to change my YouTube password because I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
And Colin said, Mom, why do you even log out of your YouTube? I don't know.
I never logged out of mine.
I'm going to stop because I can't remember what the password. And last week, I think I changed it 2 times because I couldn't remember. So he told me, he said, don't lock out. Just turn your computer off or put it in sleep, whatever you do, and just go to bed. So that's what I guess I'll do. I don't think I remember my Facebook. Of course, I don't get in Facebook anymore because when I do go on my Facebook page, then my family all sees, which I love my family, but COVID's still going on. COVID will probably be going on from here to the end of time, but they've all had it. And besides, I don't want to mess with them. Ain't that a shame?
I don't want to deal with mine neither, and they don't want to deal with me. So, You
Well, mine
know?
wants to come visit, but the thing is, they don't know when to go home. And I don't tell them all I got a YouTube channel either because they'd be over here harassing me. Now, some know and some don't. But they're not really harassing me. It's just that in my old age, I don't feel like babysitting no more. And I love kids, don't get me wrong. But I can't watch babies on the weekend and stay up with them all night because they cry. And
Yeah.
the great nieces and nephews all got young kids. And I just can't do that anymore,
Yeah.
you know. And besides, my house is a mess right now. Oh my gosh, if I showed you right over there, I can't even see my fireplace right now.
Well, I'm telling you that I gave up, once, okay, I got really sick in 2011 and I just so depressed I couldn't do anything. I mean, literally getting off, I slept down on the couch, didn't leave the couch. Now, you're talking about someone who loved to wash walls and, steam the carpets and all that. Ever since then, it just got worse and worse and worse.
That
Then
sounds
my
like
husband
me.
I got sick, then he got sick, and then now I'm sick again. I just can't keep up with everything that needs to be done.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I can't either. I'm just living in a 4-room trailer, not counting the bathrooms and the laundry room. That would be 7, but you don't count that. But
Yeah.
there ain't that much to do. I always say my house is clean enough to be healthy and dirty enough to be happy. But I got birds. My sister bought me one of those not Roku's. That's for the TV. The Roomba. She brought me the Roomba because she said, I know it's hard for you. But since I had my knee replacement in 2019, it
Mhm.
has totally, the left leg, the left knee, I have went downhill bad. I'm telling you. I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And
Yeah.
then my doctor sent me to Columbia, Missouri, and the guy said, when did you break your knee? And I said, what are you talking about? And he said, your knee has been broken. And I can tell it's been years ago, maybe when you were a child. Well, anyway, I had a big knot come up on the left side of it.
Mhm.
And when I was a little kid, I fell out of a tree. And it hurt real bad. But when you're a kid, you don't pay attention to nothing unless you're down and you can't get up,
Yeah.
or you're bleeding. So I just remember it hurt for all summer long. I couldn't hardly do nothing. I couldn't ride my bike. And I didn't tell my mom because she would have got mad for me because I'd been goofing off. And that's the only time I can think that I broke that knee. And I always had a lump that stuck out on the left side of my
Mhm.
knee. And people would always say, what's wrong with your knee? Well, when they finally went in and did a fun times, thank you, ladies, got to run now. Okay, Surfer Darling, thank you for coming. You have a good night and all that good stuff. Get you some sleep, love.
Night.
Thank you, darling. But anyway, he said, that knot you got there on the side of your leg? He said, you broke your knee. So he said, think about it. And if you can remember anything strange that you did. And then I remembered that after a couple of weeks and I told him about it. And he said, that caused you to have all them bone spurs and all that arthritis is that old break.
Yeah.
And you know how like if it was like it's like my left leg was bowed out. But
Yeah.
I played basketball in school and stuff and ran just fine. And sometimes that knee would hurt. I just didn't know. I just thought I didn't know.
Part
And
of
then
it
it went
getting older. Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
that's like I broke my arm in 2 places. Okay. And the doctor says, are you able to move it? I says, yeah, why? But yet it was like this. Okay.
Yep.
It was a big U down here.
Mhm.
Okay. And, they says, oh, it's not broken, but we'll take an x-ray, blah, blah, blah. My mom says, yeah, you better be taking an x-ray because I know that's broken, And I did.
Mhm.
I had it broken in 2 places, but I could still do this and this and everything on it. So,
Yeah, I ran and did everything, but I was kind of bow-legged on that.
yeah.
That left leg was kind of bow-legged. And that leg I have like a birth defect where it's a little bit shorter than the other one, enough to kind of made me, I could still run and function. But then when I got older, and then I remember they finally, after me having rooster comb shots and all that stuff in that for 3 years, they finally decided, went to another doctor. he said, we're going to do an MRI on you immediately on that knee. Well, they'd already done stuff to the right knee, so I couldn't have it in the MRI machine. He had me go in and have that MRI, and they sent those results back to him, and he told me that I needed to make an appointment and be there the next day. He sat there and told me, I have never seen such a messed up knee in my life. How have you worked? Okay, birdies, why are you awake? Go back to sleep. Now they're on the sliding board. My birds are sliding down the sliding board. It ain't time to play. It's time to sleep. But anyway, he said, your leg is just mangled. That knee is just mangled. How have you walked? Well, sometimes if you don't think you're hurt, you ain't going to feel nothing.
Yeah.
You think it's okay, whatever. So he said, we got to get you into surgery and get that replaced. That is bone spurs, it's just like he said. So they showed me the MRI pictures. Well, you can't, if you don't know how to read one of them things, you can't tell what's going on. So he kind of drew a picture of what it was. And those bone spurs were just like roots. They were just tangled all around and grown down. Kind of looked like those stalactites and things in caves, like hanging down. I thought, well, so they, and it also had torn my ACL down in my leg, and of course, my meniscus, they were all shredded and messed up. But I had the knee replacement, but that didn't cure my pain. I still hurt just as bad. Of course, I'm way too overweight. Need to lose about 200 pounds, but I don't see that happening with as long as my heart's beat. Maybe when I turn to a skeleton, I might lose it. But it's just crazy. But I'll tell you what, it has totally changed my life because it hurts.
Yeah.
I can get out and walk, but then I'll get to hurting, but it has really changed my life.
Like right now with the way my trying to do my walk on my left foot, my left ankle, my kneecap is like giving me pain and trying to get up and down. Right here sits my wheel walker. Okay. It's a knee walker, I should say. Anyways, it is like very hard to do that when you can't use your right leg for anything and trying to do this and you're in pain on that one. It's like,
right. Gosh. Now, do you and your husband the only ones living in your house? Do you have anybody to help you?
No, so I don't have, just me and my husband.
So you got to get up and still try to cook and fix something to eat with all that. Oh, God love you.
No. He's very good. He's been doing the dinner and that. I do make some things, but not really. Since I got this operation, I haven't been really cooking. But what I did is I made up like a whole bunch of sauce and soups and stuff like that. So all he has to do is pull it out and, heat it up tight or bake it now.
Well, I'm lucky. My son does all the cooking.
They're like my dolls so far.
That is so cute.
I got to make her arms.
Oh,
you were just so creative. What is that called? Gnome.
Oh, you're now adorable.
Yeah, I have to really come up with something better.
Intrepid, how you doing? Intrepid, are you blue, by the way, darling? Let me see. That's my friend from Australia. Let me see. Yeah, she's blue. I thought she was. She's plumb cute, KK.
Yeah, I've been just trying to do something.
Well, I don't like it, Intrepid. It looks awful. I'm letting it. I got it cut off short because, see, all this is white. It looks like I'm bald, but actually my gray hair, I've actually got white head. But, I need, and plus I got this big surgery coming up. Don't know what's going to happen. That ain't bald. That's all white hair. It's time for me to quit playing with color. Look how funny I look. It's time for me to quit playing and get my gray hair back. I ain't nothing but an old granny. So it's time. Oh, I do not like it, but thank you for the compliment. Sweet girl. I got to get back out there and find me some ghosts too. I ain't been out with my spirit box. Miss Jackie, your friend from over there in Australia. She's my mentor. She taught me how to search for spirits. Jackie did. and I had to copy her. She taught me how to go and say my little piece before I get out there and walk in the cemeteries. I even got the same spirit box she got. Yes, she is my mentor. I found Jackie. I was watching YouTube one night. This is way before I had a channel. And I found her, and I thought that is the coolest chick and the bravest chick I have ever seen in my life. She'd be out there in them cemeteries by herself, walking around, and night would come. Girl, I want to be white-headed. But anyway, Jackie Boo used to scare me to death. Well, my son said, Mom, I would comment on her comment. I thought, if she ever talks to me, I will pass out. So one day she talked to me. She came up on my live. I'd been leaving comments, and I was plumb flabbergasted because I was fangirling big time. I was fangirl. And then me and Jackie become friends, except I got to get her ghost sent to. I made her a ghost and a dress for her. Yes, she is, and she's a great person. And I made her a ghostly findings ghost with a brown snake in its hand. Crocheted her, and also crocheted her a doll dress for her little troll doll. Sent it to her, got all the way to Australia, and they sent it back to me. Intrepid, they sent it back to me. I had the right postage and everything. They said I had the address wrong. That got all the way to Australia. Had all the stamps and everything. I was so mad. So anyway, Jackie had wrote the address like had to be on the thing. Well, when we went on the computer to print the label, it printed it the way they wanted to print it. So it didn't get to Jackie, but it got there.
Yeah.
But just didn't get to her. So I got it back. Tried again. Same thing happened to come back to me. They refunded my money. Well, it's been sitting in there for about 9-10 months. I got to get that back to that girl. Because I got to send some stuff to the UK too. And I mean, it wasn't expensive. It was only like $13 to send it. But they sent it back to me 2 times.
Yeah.
Little old pink ghost with holding the snake as her channel is Ghostly Findings Paranormal, and she's always talking about the brown snake. And I've been watching her videos, and I'm scared to death you guys got that old snake over there. They're in spring right now. Ain't it spring, or are you in summer yet? Oh my gosh, you guys, they got some creatures over there in Australia.
Oh, I know. I would not survive in Australia.
I would not. I would not go out of the house. Hey, Chris. Them spiders and them big old, you can try my PO box and I can pass it on. Okay, girl, well, you want to send me an email? Because it wouldn't get to Jackie's. Here, let me put my email down here. You email me, Intrepid. Everybody check out Intrepid, and everybody check out. Okay, why can't I talk tonight?
What, honey?
Because I'm half crazy, I guess. I said, why can't I talk tonight?
I don't know.
Nori.
You're overcome by my beauty.
That's right. I see that beautiful, sexy devil up there. Okay, it's Noni Nori is my email at gmail.com. Send me your address, Intrepid, and I might send you along something too, sugar. What you into? Don't make it you just doxed yourself, sweetheart. She put her address, so we better take that out. We don't want nobody to take that out. Yeah, hun, just email me. Yeah, because if you dox yourself like that, somebody might swat you. I'll take it out for you, hun. So nobody can. Oh, this blocked her. Oh, Lord, no. No, hit the wrong button. Intrepid. Kathy, how do I fix that? Accidentally blocked instead
once you delete it, it's deleted.
Oh, no. So I have to go back in and subscribe? No, wait a minute. I accidentally blocked Intrepid. Hang on. Oh, no. Now what do I do?
Deleted her message.
It says Intrepid was blocked.
Intrepid was hidden.
Was what?
She's unhidden. Pixie unhid her.
There ain't no 3 blocks. What did I do, Chris? Just click the 3 dots next to her name. Oh, let me go back to the...
Wait a minute. Pixie did it. There we go. I think she fixed it. Yeah, Pixie fixed it.
Okay. Yeah, I just did one. Okay, is it Intrepid? It's all good. Okay, Intrepid, let me turn you back. Yeah, don't put your address in there, darling, because we don't want you to get doxxed. that means somebody, if they saw your address, there you are, darling. I put you back. I can give you my email address, but if you put your address in there, somebody could open up it's an open address on my YouTube page. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? We just don't want you to get somebody to see you on my chat and call the police on you or something, dox you. Which is odd. I did not know it could be overridden. It's done at the host. Okay. So the mailbox, it's on your about page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then I'll see your address. I'm sorry, hon. I'm kind of goofy old lady. I will send it on to your house, and then you can get it, Jackie. We'll try it that way. How about that, babe? I'm sorry. I'm a silly old goose. Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I had to go to the YouTube side and fix it. But I need to get that sent to her. It's just my post office. Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't get to that package to Jackie. They'd send it back. We got to try to get that. Because the little ghost that I crocheted looks more like her new ghost that she's got on her. I need to drop Jackie's link, by the way. Will one of these people drop Jackie's link? Everybody drop their links, by the way, because sometimes people just won't connect unless they see a link. You guys are always welcome to drop your links in my live. I turn you blue for that matter. And if anybody wants to look up Jackie's and drop her link too, and if you've got anybody you want to connect, you want to share them out, we can connect. Sorry about that, Intrepid Miss Nadia, right? Girl, I'm so dumb. I'll tell you what, if I get any dumber, okay, what will I do with myself?
I just don't know, because I'm there and I'm been waiting for you to catch up and tell me.
Intrepid and Jackie ain't as old as us. Not that we're old, KK. Don't get wrong, but Chris is doing it. Yeah, everybody drop their doggone links and everybody connect to each other and be friends. You know, it's a small world, or it's a big world actually. But what am I trying to say, KK?
It's a small, small world in this big, big world.
I'm just partying over here in the United States. Somebody told me I was a great American today on somebody's live. I was on somebody's live and they said, Noni May is a great American. I'm like, no, I'm not. Well, yes, Nadia. See, I thought I plumb went dumb. Intrepid. What time is it? Now what time is it there? About
1:49.
Well, I know what time it is for your KK. Like Australia's like, look at her. Nadia, you want to come up on the panel? Anybody can come on up. Here's the link. I can have 6. Me and KK just up here still in the whole show, ain't we, KK?
Mm-hmm.
15 hours, I think, is the time difference in Australia. But I learned a lot from Jackie. But like I was saying, the first time I watched her channel, she was in that one cemetery that, I can't remember what it's called. Munta Cemetery. That's the first time I saw her. It's 4:20 p.m. She was in the Munta Cemetery, and she's out there all by herself. And I was watching her, and I was just shaking like this. I used to watch her. The first time I heard a spirit say, "Get out," I heard her. I had my sound canceling headphones on. I couldn't sleep for nights and days. I don't have a camera on this set. Well, doggone it, Nadia. Now I'm going to get on to her. But anyway, I was so scared. And, but anyway, Colin said, don't even try to talk to that lady, Mom, because she won't like you. You're weird. And I'm like, all I did was comment on her channel because I really liked her channel. And then one night she pops up in my live and I brought her up on this panel and it was just me and her, and I was fangirling so bad I couldn't even talk. And I ain't never been at a loss for words.
I hear you on that, on certain people and that.
But some people just, you're just starstruck. And I always wanted to be a ghost hunter. And Jackie taught me everything I know. I think I know, but I may be wrong.
We do our best. We do our best.
We do our best. That's all we do. That's right. But
I
Jackie,
wish
has,
Miss Southern Belle would have came up.
we didn't care if she's naked, did we?
No.
You know, she was probably making
You
a
would have
love
got
cake.
better. You would have got better ratings. You know.
I'd had all them guys up here on here that loves to see older women in their birthday suit
Yep.
or their retirement suit. Oh God, I think she was having a, I think she was having a romance over the phone.
Oh.
Either that, or she was doing like I originally said. She was going to drive the getaway car,
Yeah.
and they was planning it out. That's what was happening. Yeah, you never know. You just never know, do you, KK?
Nope. What am I going to do
Well,
with
I'll
my
tell you.
nose?
You're going to have it set it under your prettiful. How you like that? Your prettiful Christmas tree.
No.
I wonder if she ever got that phone call she was waiting for naked. Pixie. I don't know, but this is the time to go live, ain't it?
Yep. I told you.
I don't know nothing. I'm just an old gal from the Midwest. I don't know a thing. I'm just an
know
old
what I
girl.
know, and I don't want to know anymore because that'd be too much.
Well, I just say I know a lot about a lot, but I don't know much about much. That is just too cute, KK.
Thank you.
What, Colin? My son just said I was about the dumbest damn woman he's ever heard. What you call that? Now he's laughing. You know, if I was not as sweet and kind as I am, he said you're not a Nazi. What'd you say? No, I'm not.
My old saying of my mother's was, you know, I brought you into this world. I could take you out and let my tell you to be a lot faster than how you came into this world. Just let me tell
Lord.
you.
Oh gosh, my mom was the funniest thing you ever met in your life. She was fun. She had fun. All my friends just loved her to death. Everybody hung out at my house. My mom, one time, she grabbed my friend, the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy with the company beat came on, the Andrews Sisters on the radio.
Yeah.
And my mom just went plumb crazy. Because Colin, shut your mouth in there. Because when she was in high school, that was her favorite song, you know, the Andrews Sisters. So she grabbed my friend Holly up on the couch and she said, I'm going to show you how to do the jitterbug. And she started dancing and she let go of my friend and my friend went sailing across the floor and almost fell through the window and broke the window. And my mom said, now look what you've done. You broke my window. I'm going to have that replaced. Well, it was my mom's fault in the first place. Yeah. So she said, she called my mom Aunt Emma. She was just my friend. We wasn't no relation. And she said, Emma, you're the one that threw me through the window. But my mom blamed her. Well, you was supposed to catch yourself, she said. Oh, Lord. But she wasn't mad. She was just playing with her. But, we had a fun. My mom would dance with us. And we had a basement. You know, that 70s show where the kids are all down there sitting around the cable spool and they want to couch our basement. When that show come out, I said, I swear they have copied my basement because we always hung out in the basement. Remember one time my sister and my boyfriend and another friend was smoking pot. And my mom was watching out the basement window. They was on the porch smoking pot. So she opens, and I was in the house. I was taking a shower because we'd all come home from the river and I wanted to get a shower. And my mom looks out the window and she says, or opens up the door and she said, I always did want to try that, Pop. Let me have a puff of it. Well, they slammed themselves up against the wall and Mom said their eyes was as big as quarters. They were scared to death. And Mom said, give me that. Let me check it out. She did too. And so we asked her if she was high and she said no, but she was in the cabinets eating everything she get her hands on. We laughed about that for years. Every Thanksgiving we told the story. My dad said, shut up. He said, if I have to hear that one more time. But she only tried it one time.
Yeah.
And she tried to say she didn't inhale either. I said, who are you, Bill? Who are you, Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
Wasn't that? Oh, Lord. Colin, shut up in there. You hear the noises that kid is making.
Yeah, hair.
He's plumb goofy. Now he's got Tourette's syndrome, so he just might come out with anything. I wonder if she. Oh, I already read that. Pixie Stitch. I wonder if she ever got the phone call. Oh, merciful goodness. Help me, Jesus. I'm going to have to do 35 Hail Marys tonight. My husband, he must be in a good mood. He ain't griping at me. I think he's been out there in the shed with his girlfriend because he's all happy lately.
Oh my.
Now, Kathy, them are cute. All of your stuff is so cute. But everybody's loving gnomes right now, you know.
Yeah. Do you like it better with the gray hair for the mustache?
I just think it's gorgeous. Now, how'd you do the nose? Is that like a pantyhose or something?
No, that's
Stuff
like a doorknob, like a drawer thing.
Oh, you are creative. My gosh. You know,
And then you just put makeup on it.
yeah, I got an Etsy shop and I always do free shipping on everything and I sell real good on that. If you
Yeah.
put free shipping, you know, you got to make sure you throw in the shipping. They think they're getting a bargain, you know.
Yeah.
I think they ain't paying much, but you need to sell your things on Etsy. I'm telling you.
No, I have to watch what I make. So.
Too cute. Too cute.
Yeah,
That doll's
I gotta
adorable.
make arms for her, so I don't know what I
Well,
want to do.
I got all these. My sister bought me all these cute little cheerleader dolls and these little.
Mhm.
And it wasn't really my kind of doll because I like antique looking dolls. Now, I called them hooker dolls. I said, them ain't nothing but hooker dolls. Now, what cheerleader wears high heels like that? My sisters love these dolls. So they thought, I'm the baby sister. So I get stuff, but they buy me stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, they bought me all these cute dolls. Look at her eyes, how pretty she is.
Oh,
I better
yeah.
get them back out. I can't remember what her name is, but I wish I had hair that color. If I could get my hair all that purple. Look at that, KK. Can you see all them wild purples?
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, I got cheerleaders. I got one that's in pink, and I thought I better get these dollies back out and set them up here, and because my sisters paid good money for them. Yeah, I'm spoiled rotten. I can't help it. I'm the baby sister. They used to buy me things so I wouldn't tell on them
Yeah.
when I was little. And I guess they think I have a connection with mom since I think I'm a ghost hunter. And they probably think I'm still telling on her, talking to her spirit. But they still buying me things. They buy me things all the time. Yeah, I guess I am. They baby me like I'm just babied all the time. They baby me and they crying on the phone. They think I'm going to die. And I'm like, oh, for Pete's sake. I bet I'll live to be like my dad. Don't believe I'll be almost 100. I don't care if you got the Hershey Squirts, Colin. You're 27. I don't need to know that. He's back there. That's what you get for eating too much. Oh, you thought I had the Hershey Squirt? No, I ain't got. Oh, Lord Jesus. Why are we talking about this? This is late night discussions. Lord, you know, I used to tell my boys, tell me when you go to the bathroom because I'm worried about their bowels locking up. My mom used to say, make sure them boys go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a day when they grow up because I said, Mom, they're not going to tell me. Well, they do. Colin broadcasts and tells, Mom, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going number 2. I'm going number 1. Colin, get to bed. Past your bedtime. He said, how's he supposed to sleep with my big loud mouth going on? You do have a point there, son. Yep. Oh, my gosh. Colin, quit it. He'd been in here messing around with my computer, and he had my screen resolution or whatever it's called down on 140p. And he said, Mother, that's because you were using, he wants to steal all the internet, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, you do, Colin. He wants his fair share. You get, ooh, if he ain't watching, my husband ain't. Well, he just won't. I'm coming in there. You got the birds singing now. I don't know. We're having thunderstorms. Tom, you're going to get me a strike if you keep singing. You keep singing those songs, you're going to give me a strike. All right. Yeah, we got a strike last Christmas. I did a short, and you know how you got them shorts and you got that 16 minutes of them songs. Well, usually we would put one of those songs on there. Of course, you can't monetize it, but it would tell you whether you needed to put the credits for the song down in the description box. Didn't say nothing. I used that that music to the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, that goes down, down, down. Because Colin pulled a candy cane out of his pocket and acted like he was shooting it. Well, I thought it was the music. It wasn't the music at all. It's just that he pulled that plastic candy cane that had candy in it out and acted like it was a gun. That's what got me a strike.
Yep.
Because, you know, it was showing that it was, you know, acting like he had a gun. That's what got me in trouble. So 2 more strikes and I'm out.
Well, how long was that? Oh, last year. Because you could
last
get those, you could get those strikes taken off.
Yeah, I saw on there that it's on there for 60 days or something like that, and that it popped when I went and found the video, and it said that this strike just go in there. It had the 60 things, so I went in there and it could have been taken off in 60 days, but I didn't go in there and say that I didn't see nothing wrong with it or I didn't think anything was wrong with it, so I went ahead and did it. But it'd been on there, so it ain't 60. So it said it'd be 60 days or something like that, and it'll be gone. But I didn't pay no attention to it at first, you know.
Yeah, you have to dispute it in that. So
yeah, and I didn't do that. I didn't do it.
When I had some, I did never had a strike, but what I always do is like, because I play a lot of music on mine, and what I do is whatever the royalties are for that person, go for it. You know?
Yeah, that's what if they get the royalty. Yeah, you can go ahead and put that down. Don't you put it down the description box that if they want the royalty off their song or something like that, you put it down in the description.
What happens is like if you make any views on that video, like say the other night I played music, and what I did get, you know, that it's copyrighted and all that. So being monetized, you know, like say like I got 50 cents, it went to them. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I've been monetized, but I'll tell you what, the most I ever made on a video was the shame, had 9,000 views. It made $3.95. That's all it's made since it's been on there, and there's 9,000 views on it. What gets me the YouTube, the monetization, which it ain't much, it's $99 for every 1,000 CPM, which I don't understand because that had like 9,000.
Yeah.
So anyway, I ain't getting no $9 on it, but that's why people have to put that join button up there.
Yeah.
And they have to have people play their playlists and keep playing them, let them play, you know, to get that money.
Yep.
And now I've went as far as 2 months without a payment. Now this time I got $269, but I had quite a few super chats.
Yeah.
This time around, and plus I had 2 months of it building up, so there ain't much money in it. Now, if you got
YouTube,
if you want, but I try anything I can to make a little extra money because I only get $205 a month for my Social Security, my disability, because I'm on partial disability.
Yeah.
But you know that's why I sell stuff online, and then I make stuff for people around my hometown, like family members and stuff. Have me make them stuff for Christmas and stuff like that. And I'm always working on stuff like that because I have to supplement my income because my husband's retired and he don't get that good of money now. So, you know, you got to do the best you got to do. You got to be resourceful. We come from a different generation, don't we, KK?
Yep.
We work hard. And I have both my sons say, Mom, why do you work so hard for such little money? I said, because that's what we did back in my day.
That's
We
boy,
worked
you
hard
have
and
to
we got
because you come from families that didn't have money, you know.
right. My dad worked for the railroad, but he had 5 kids and a wife to take care of. So, they made good money working on the railroad. But my poor little daddy, he never bought nothing we didn't have to have. He
Yeah.
put his money in the bank. And then he passed away at 91 and he had all this money he'd saved up and put in IRAs. He was, and they
Yeah.
divvied it up between all of us kids. And it was a pretty good chunk. But I paid everything off. I paid off everything I owed on. I paid $1,000 gave it to my kid to pay on his college. It didn't take it too long to get gone. And then we fixed things we needed fixed, and we don't have no debts or nothing now. Of course, we got sued for bankruptcy for medical bills. That was that was awful. So, and some people think you can't get sued for medical bills. Oh, yes, you
Oh,
can.
yes, you can.
We sure did. They sued us for $114,000.
Mm-hmm.
They had us so scared to death they were going to put a lien on our property, but we got a good lawyer, and she got that down to $20,000. So probably we only owed $20,000. Can-Am firearms and self-defense. It's Fishy Poo. Fishy Poo, where have you been? Is this the real Fishy Poo, or is this a con artist? Don't be showing no guns up. This is probably not the real person. Fishy Poo, is that really you, Fishy Poo? I don't know. We'll let them stay as long as they don't say something naughty. They say something naughty, they're out of here. Because there's lots of people on this YouTube that don't like me. And I ain't so crazy about them either. You know how that goes, don't you, KK?
Yep. I just live day by day, and that's all I'm going to do. You know?
Okay. Fish, is that really you? Where have you been, child? You haven't been around forever and a day. What you doing? Don't worry, I won't show no guns. Okay, yeah, don't show no guns. We don't want no guns. What you been doing, child? How you doing? Yeah, I think it is the Fisher. I'll check him out and see if it's Fishy. Fishy, what's going on, dude?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? I wish I could have been one of those cool YouTubers that could just get tons and tons of subscribers. I have awesome content, but I just ain't got no awesome content. I just get who I is, and I ain't who I ain't. Okay, I'm gonna look you up, child. Let's see.
I'm in the process of revamping my channel. I just haven't had the energy and thoughts of how I want to do it. What kind I want.
Well, I had the channel for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then a year ago in September, a big YouTuber that I'd kind of got to know
Mm-hmm.
said, "You want to get subscribers? Reinvent yourself." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Delete your channel." I don't have no idea, Animal Lover. Anyway, he said, "Delete your channel." I said, "Okay." Well, there's been some things going on, so I thought, "Okay, I'll delete it." And anyway, I did real pretty good. I deleted it. I thought I would do it completely different, but I didn't. But I did a lot better. I'm doing a lot better, and I learned a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't see your channel there, Fish, if that's you. People will impersonate people.
Yeah.
That's okay. As long as it's not nothing. I was taking a YouTube break. I needed me a break. Okay. Yeah, I don't like mean people. I won't never talk mean. Well, that felon. I will never talk mean about nobody or mean to nobody. But I don't like mean people. Everybody be nice to each other, because you know what? Karma is a B, if you know what I mean. If you be mean, it's going to come back and get you some way, one back when we was young, we called it what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
Now they call it karma.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all good.
I'm like this. I grew up defending myself. I will not cause trouble. I will not give you cause. I will not talk about you and that.
That's right.
But if you do something to me and I find out, I'll freaking call you out. There is no darn way I won't. And people say that's drama. It's not drama. Did I write it? No. I'm
That's
just
right.
saying.
Well, here's the way I am. If somebody does something to me dirty,
Mm-hmm.
I don't give people second chances. Like my first husband, he cheated on me one time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. But I said, well, you're gone. Pack his bag. I said, get out of my house. I'm one of these people, I do forgive, but I don't forget. And I figure if somebody's going to be really downright dirty and mean to you,
Yeah.
they meant that. They're always going to mean that what they did to you. They'll say they're sorry, but they're not really. I don't trust people. I don't know. But when I'm done with somebody, I'm done with them. I don't discuss why I'm angry with them or what happened to make me want to not be friends with them. I don't tell them. I don't discuss
Yeah.
it. I don't talk about them. I just go on my way. I don't. I won't never talk about nobody or bring it up. But I just go, like I said, I just move on.
Well,
There's no sense in arguing and fighting and throwing fists back and forth and stuff like that. You got to be mature about it and just move on. But Fish says, if people can hate each other for no reason, then I can love someone for no reason, and I'll choose to love over hate any day of the week. That's right.
mm-hmm.
And you know what? Love is love as long as it's legal. That's what I would say. Whoever,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Sure is. Now, when it comes to me and my husband, one of these days it's going to go down. And we're going to have. No, I'm just joking. But my husband's a big joker, and he wants to throw water on me. He wants to do stuff like throw water on me. One of these days, I'm going to get him down, and I'm just going to soak him with water because I'll be sitting here watching a TV, and the next thing I know, water's flying across over on me because he'll be sitting over there to flip that water bottle. Well, he thinks it's funny. It ain't funny.
No.
Gets in my glasses, I can't see. One of these days, I'm just going to take a whole bottle of water and pour on him when he's sitting here in his chair asleep. I am. That's the kind of fighting I'm going to get him back. He's going to get that karma for teasing me.
My brother was very hard to wake up. Okay. And I was given the chore to wake him up. And I'm yelling, George, 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 come on, let's get up and all that. And nothing. I says, you know what? I knew it was time to go to school and that by that time and that. And I just forget this. I went down, got a glass of water, stood in the doorway. Here's the bedway over here. And I threw it and I ran. So when I come home from school that day, I'm like, oh, geez, am I in for it? And all that. But my brother says, Kathy, thank you for waking me up. I was
Gosh.
And I says, you're not pissed at me for throwing water. No, you woke me up. That was the best part about it. I woke up and I'm at working time. I made it work.
Well, Fishy, you better get over to. Yeah, my husband I'd be taking a shower and he'd come and throw cold water over the shower at me. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'd get so mad I'd almost fall down in the shower. So I got him back, but flushing the toilet or doing this or doing that. And then one time when I was pregnant with Colin, of course, back then we didn't have no cell phone. We had them little cameras that you would buy, and then you just take the whole camera in and get it developed,
Yeah.
One of those. So I'm getting out of the bathtub, and I said, he was out there going to the bathroom. I said, will you hand me my towel? Because I forgot to hang it on the towel rack by the shower. So he hands me a towel. When I get ready to get out of the uh, out of the shower, he takes a picture, and I was not covered up. Everything was just hanging out in all its glory. I said, now, there's a bunch of good pictures on that. I can't take that in to get that developed because they'll come after me and I'll be arrested for pornography. And so he said, oh, no, they won't. I said, yes, they will. And besides, I don't want some perv working in a photo mat hut in the parking lot of the grocery store looking at my girly parts and my pregnant belly, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, give it to me. I know a guy that can develop pictures. It just kept getting, and I said, I sure don't want some dopehead, developing my pictures. So I just grabbed that camera from him. I was a tugging and he was a tugging. I almost went into labor trying to get that camera out of his hand, and I just pulled all the film out. So that was that. But what's illegal? That's the one thing with me and most people. That's what I tell my girlfriend. You can do anything you want, but cheating is something that hurts me personally. It destroys trust. That's right. And I believe in not forgiving that part. And because you can't accidentally fall in, that's not nice. That's illegal, I think. Exactly. What's illegal? I don't know. I'm confused. Cheating on somebody? Well, I've heard it all. But that ain't an accident to cheat.
No.
Can't be.
We don't make that
But-
whole.
But I told my husband now, we've been married forever and a day. I said, if you've had a woman, nowadays, I tell him, now, if you want a woman nowadays, bring her on over, let me meet her. We'll probably become best friends because we'll have something in common, and I'll throw you a party and a wedding if you want. He's like, what would you do if I did that? I'm like, well, I would say congratulations because you're an old coot, and it'd probably be a hard time for you to find somebody at your age. We just joke around. We like to do all
Yeah.
kinds of joking and being silly and all that stuff. That makes life interesting. You got to keep a good attitude and keep laughing.
Yeah, you do.
And don't. And my mom used to always say, or my dad used to always say, don't have a pity party because even God won't show up for a pity party. And I'm like, okay. So then I've had people say, well, yes, he will if you're having a pity party. But, we all feel sorry for ourselves every once in a while. And there ain't a thing wrong with that. Because, my problem was I was always such a goofball. My sisters told me that I used to get bullied when I was in school. I didn't think I was getting bullied. I thought I was funny, and that's why everybody was laughing at me.
Yeah.
And so I think that was the best way to think because nobody was hurting me physically or anything. They laughed at me all the time because called me and my friend Big Bird because we were so tall and everything. And I just thought they thought it was funny. And to get a good laugh, I'd done anything. I still will.
You know what? That's the whole thing. Your outlook of what it was and other people's. It might have been what they wanted, but you took it as, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't think I was getting bullied. It didn't,
Yeah.
it didn't hurt. I really did not know. I thought that they were
Mhm.
just thought I was funny and they would
Yep.
pick at me and stuff like that. But my sister says, no, you were actually getting bullied. I'm like, well, I didn't think I was.
Yeah.
Always had a lot of friends and nobody was mean to me. I got paddled a few times in high school. Never forget that. That's because I was always the last one laughing and joking around. And I'd get in trouble for it. Didn't mean to.
Yeah.
One time I remember in high school, we'd had gym class and we had, boys and girls in the gym class and we had to go put our, gym class was over. It was time for us to get back in our clothes, go to the locker room and shower and put our clothes back on. And I used to play tennis in high school, not on a team or anything, but we played in PE. We could either play volleyball or tennis on the days we did that. We did that like once a week. So I was chose to play tennis. So me and this kid that was a friend of mine, we were playing tennis. We were having the best time playing that tennis. Oh my gosh. And I got pretty good at it. We were both team. We were doing real good. Gym teacher was always telling us, you guys are doing so good, And so we went to put our clothes back on, and we forgot we were supposed to take the tennis rackets. Well, he was supposed to take the tennis racket because they were kept in the boys' locker room. Well, anyway, I said, "Here's the tennis racket." Well, I dropped one, and he picked it up and he hit me over the head with it, just acting silly. And I said, "You're going to get it now." So when I ran, he ran out on the gym floor with his street shoes on, and I went after him. And here come the gym teacher, and he was mad because we had all been acting crazy and ignorant that day. He said, "Wilson Roberts, get over here now." Wilson's my maiden name, and he paddled us both. And I mean, he didn't paddle the girls any less than he paddled the boys. We all got it good. That's back when, I mean, and he hit me so hard, I couldn't walk. But that's what back then they paddled you. And my mom gave me permission. Nowadays, you tell your kids that you got paddled and slapped and hit by the teachers and cussed by the teachers. They don't believe it, but they did it. They did it. And I remember, I think he messed up my tailbone because my tailbone hurt me. I could hardly sit down. But, I told my mom, I said, come home. I said, "I got paddled today. What'd you do?" And I told her a story. And she said, "Well, you can't be goofing off and acting ignorant like that."
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, "I think he done something to my tailbone." She said, "Well, you shouldn't have been acting like a goofball." The parents didn't get mad because that's what they did.
Yeah.
Well, paddled, you did something. They carried those teachers carried them big old wood paddles around with them. Oh man, I got it many a times. Thing is, I was always not being mean, but just being the last one laughing. That is just so cute. Oh, she's so cute. KK, you are really good at this. Oh. Now, what's her eyes made out of there? So cute.
Buttons. Red buttons and blue buttons.
Oh. Gosh, that's cute. You can make your own Christmas presents, can't you?
Yeah, I can make things. I don't know why, but I've always been into art. I like art and music. And I was, not that I can sing, but I've always loved that stuff, especially art stuff, projects and that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I says, I have one of those, I can see something and then just do it.
Yeah, it's a talent.
I've shown you my owls, have I?
Oh, I don't know. It's a talent you got. That's like with me with crocheting. I just always wanted to do it, and I can look at stuff and pretty much figure it out. Now, some of the things I can't. Some of it's very intricate, but I've just always, I come from, my parents didn't buy a lot of toys, and I made my own toys, Yeah. Made my own dolls and rag dolls. And
here's one of my owls.
Oh, how cute.
There's other ones, but I don't know where they are right now. Tomorrow I plan on getting my crafts ready for the show on Real Rachel. So
yeah.
That's what I gotta do next.
I gotta get my son said my Christmas tree will be here the 27th. And it's going up. I don't care if it is before Halloween, because you know what? I'm 60 and I could put my Christmas tree up in the middle of July if I want. Right?
Yep. That's
and
right.
So I've been sorting through just what I don't have. Thing is, when you live in a little bitty mobile home, because I sell stuff on Etsy, I've got my inbox and my outbox. And what that is my inbox are the stuff that's still listed in my Etsy shop that I haven't sold. And my outbox is the stuff I put in that I got to wrap to go out.
Yeah.
Now, tomorrow, I've got to print my shipping labels out and get all these things that people want in the giveaway out. And then I've got a couple of sales to go out, but I think I'll schedule that with the post office and the mail lady and come and get it. Because Colin's getting tired of running to town and doing errands for me.
Do you what do you use? Pirate Ship?
Pirate Ship, yeah.
Yeah.
Now on Etsy has its own mailing system. You don't have to go through PayPal or Pirate Ship or anything like that, and they're real affordable. And I have an electronic scale I can plug in my laptop and get it exact weight and all that stuff. And
That's what
I usually, yeah, and I usually don't sell anything unless I can ship it first class because you can ship something first class all the way up to £1 now.
yeah.
So that's really good, and that's only like $5. And if it's not a pound, and it's you know how that goes, and if it's
hmm
2 ounces, 3 ounces, or whatever, you can get it for cheaper. In fact, I had what did I have? I mailed somebody they wanted. Let me think. It was last week. Well, anyway, Colin said, "Mom," because we were on Etsy and we were doing it. And it was like, was it a ring? I don't know. It wasn't even an ounce. I did the measurements of the package and it still said 322. But Colin said, "Mom, I bet if I take that to the post office, it'll be cheaper." When he got to the post office, it was $5.88. I said, because he took it in for me. That's the only time we never wait and go to the post office. I said, "Colin, we should have learned our lesson." I don't know what it was, but I
Yeah,
figured.
I
Oh,
know what you mean. It's like,
if you take it to the post office, it's going to be way too much.
yeah,
It wasn't the ring; it was the Barbie doll shoes. I had 11 pairs of Barbie doll shoes. I sold for $12.99, and it came out to be $3.22 to ship it. Now that I didn't have free shipping on because I knew I wouldn't make nothing if I sold it for $11.99. So anyway, I had to put I did put the shipping on. I think I made it $4.02 to be on the safe side. So when Colin took it in,
Mhm.
it was $5. I think $5.88. So lost a little bit of money there, but that wasn't too bad. Fish says, "My mom's Christmas tree is already up. LOL. She has Halloween ornaments. Cool. Well, KK's having a sexy pose there again.
Hey, now you made me lose an earring that I might use for eyes.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Well, you're all purdied out there and everything.
I'm all clock this, girlfriend.
Fish likes your pose. Fish is the cutest kid. Fish, you need to come up here. He is the cutest young man I've ever seen. Just cute as a bug in the rug, but he don't know it. But I'm going to take my screen off, man. Hold down the fort. I'm going to go pee-pee real quick. Unless you got to go, KK.
No, I'm good. I'm not. I took my meds and I still am not tired. So
Yeah, I ain't either. I got to run to the bathroom real fast, though. This bladder infection just sat here too long. That's probably my biggest problem, sitting too long between peas.
I'll be with you in a minute. As soon as I can grab this little bead, I can find how to get it off of there. Darn it. Come on. Come off one side. Okay, there. Finally got one. Where's the blue? There we go. Yeah, I think it'll be cute with the blue eyes. Come on, get in there. Okay, got it. So, everyone in the chat, how are you doing tonight? Sorry, I haven't been really ignoring you. When I get into I'm in the mood to do crafts, I just do my crafts. You
You're the
know?
craft girl. Oh, my goodness. I'm back. Oh, goodness. Everything came out just fine.
I'm glad. I didn't want to know that, but I mean, like, you had to share it.
Trust me, I'll share things that nobody wants to know.
Yeah.
But I guess I better get off of here and let these guys go to sleep before I end up divorced and my child divorces me too, That wouldn't be a good thing.
What do you think now?
Oh, it's so cute. You need to make a poodle too. That's adorable. You need a bear and a poodle.
Yeah. I I don't know what I'm going to do as far as the mouth and that yet. So,
Well,
okay, no, you have a good night. Thank
yeah,
you
you
for
don't have
having
to.
me up.
Well, yes, anytime. You don't have to put a mouth on it. I make dolls sometimes and they just got eyes. They don't even have a mouth.
No.
You can do it like that. Cute as it could be. But anyway, I've still got my kid and his kid up there. They are cute though, ain't they, those two? Henri, both of them.
What do you think of with the belt?
Oh, and it's a cute one. That's
It's a
adorable.
watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a watch.
What a cute idea. You could give people watches for gifts and make a teddy bear and put the new watch around it. That would be a good idea.
It is.
How awesome, awesome. All right, KK. Well, I love you,
Okay.
darling. And everybody, I guess I better get off here and go brush my toofers. And I think I took all my pills. It's a great accomplishment when I get all my pills taken.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I have a lot. Fishy, come back. Go over and like one of Brenda's videos and tell her you're back because she's missed you. We missed you. We've been friends with you since 1925.
Bye-bye, honey.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye. Okay, guys. And all the people that won the stuff in my giveaways, you'll be getting it. You'll be getting it. Oh, this hair is awful. I can't see that white hair up there. I can't wait till it grows out. I hate it. Okay, I love you guys. Chris, behave yourself. Fish, thank you for coming in. I love you, kiddo. Y'all have a nice sleep. That's right. Don't forget to brush your teeth and say your prayers. All right, guys. I'll see you next time I see you. Love y'all. Bye now. Nighty night.